All right, ladies. So, Tamika, you have a Chevy Trax.
Yes.
And what do you have, Shay?
I have a 2019 Mazda CX-5.
Oh, my sister has one of those, and that thing rents out all the time.
I don't never have it, but I'm just tired of doing it, running after it, cleaning
Because
it out.
it does turn into a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
It can. Because you're trying to rent it. You got to stop what you're doing to pick it up, drop it off, clean it, make sure the oil's changed, make sure they put the gas back. It can turn into, and that's when the Turo hub comes into play. Because it basically, it takes all the legwork off of it. Like with the Turo hub, all that picking up and dropping off, we do it.
Okay.
And what we do is, we only, just so you know, we only do airport deliveries. That's the only place we, outside of our location, we're just at the airport.
Okay.
And that keeps us from going all over town, because you can do deliveries, to other places. And we realized it started taking up more time, and we didn't even really get that many of them. So when we did, it inconvenienced us.
Okay.
So over, the course of like 6 months, we watched it, and we just decided to just discontinue that service.
Right. Because I know when I was doing it, they had me in Ponte Vedra at the beach. I was like,
and you can put a mile limit on that also. Like we did a mile limit, I think like 20 miles or something like that.
Okay.
And because if you don't put a mile limit on it, you go to Ponte Vedra and you live in Oakleaf, you got to get something, you got to get back.
Right.
And then it's like, even though I charged them for it, I ate up half my profits.
Right.
Doing it. And my time. And I can get my profits back, but I can't get my time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that like truly helps. What I do is first, I want to go over insurance. That's like the major thing. The different types of insurance, because that's how it helps you as far as your profits.
Okay.
If your vehicle, and you determine this, if your vehicle is a strictly workhorse, meaning you don't really use it, it's strictly to rent out and make money. What I suggest you do is do American Business Insurance. The website is abiweb.com.
Mika, can you text that to me, please?
Okay, I can.
Thank you.
And what that does is American Business Insurance, they're strictly for rental cars, taxis, Z-Trips, Uber, things like that. They know that they know exactly what this car is for. And you'll tell them that it's with Turo.
Okay.
The reason I say go with them is because, first of all, your car ranges between $65 and $75 a month. It's much lower.
Okay.
How they limit their liability is they put a tracker on your vehicle, and they literally link to Turo. So they know when the car is rented and when it's not rented. And they give you 200 miles a month outside of Turo. Because remember, they're covered when it's with Turo, it's covered through Liberty Mutual.
Right.
Covered through Liberty Mutual. When it's not, it's with them. So when it's with them, you only get 200 miles a month, which is not a lot at all. But they can limit their liability because you only get 200, and that's why the amount is so low. And it's full coverage.
Okay. Do the miles roll over?
No, they do not. They're not going to give you a gift and say, hey, now you have 15,000 miles and you can drive to Alaska on our dime. No,
right.
They don't.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that saves you in money if that vehicle is strictly a workhorse. Like for instance, my Honda Accord and my Hyundai Sonata are on ABI because those are strictly rentals. My Jeep is on my Bristol West because I use it sometimes. You cannot tell your personal insurance company that it's a rental car. They will not cover it.
Yes.
Right. Mine is under mine right now.
Yeah.
My personal.
So if it's gonna
Even though
be
it's
for
not
rental, go with ABI. Lower your
Yeah.
overhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mine is strictly a rental.
Yeah. And what you could do is you could go to that website today and start it. Sign it up for it and do everything.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go to the site and start it.
Yeah,
The
because I
rep
paid
might call you,
150
but
progressive.
yes.
Yeah.
How much do you think what do you think about the price compared to what we pay now?
Well, what you pay now? I mean, it depends on what you pay now.
I pay $325 a month
For just one car, or is it two on there?
That's one.
Heck yeah. I told you it's gonna be between $65 and $75 a month.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely. I need
Yes.
that because that's eating up
That's
my money too.
exactly. That's eating it up.
Yes, I didn't know when I bought a Mazda that they were expensive to replace.
I remember calling ABI and they said that they didn't do rental.
You got to go to their website. It says it right there. You gotta go to them because all of mine are on there, like except that Rubicon, but like so the Sonata, the Accord, my sister Sonata, Tracy's Mazda, Tracy's Audi, the Honda Odyssey. What else is there? The Altima, that Camry. That's all of those are on ABI.
Okay.
They're rentals. And what ABI will do is they'll put that GPS tracker and they know. Well, actually, they used to give you a GPS tracker through ABI, but now they're going to refer you to a company to get the tracker through them. And they no longer do the trackers.
Well, if you already have a tracker on your car, do they make you take that one off?
Basically, you will have to because their tracker gonna have to go in its place.
Oh,
unless you got the tracker that's in the engine or something, and you want your own tracker.
Yeah,
I got one in the engine.
Yeah, so you can keep your tracker and their tracker, but you got to have their tracker.
Okay.
Your tracker is for you, but their tracker is for them. But at the end of the day, both of them track the vehicle.
Right.
So you just have two trackers on it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And so that's it. I suggest that helps with your profits.
Okay, so as far as you having our vehicles there, do you take care of bookings? Do you is there how well do you think we stay booked? Because we got off the tour because we weren't booked.
Mainly because we're 5 miles from the airport. So we're right there. And most of our rentals come in from the airport. They're out of town renters. We do have some local ones, like the person with my Sonata, she's rented it. That's her second time renting it. So we do have some locals, but for the most part, because of our location, we get, and when they book it, when they get ready, they can see where the vehicle is and they GPS it right there on their phone. They're like, okay, how far is 10934 Lim Turner from JEX? And when that thing pulls up, I think it's like 6 to 7 miles. But we say 5 because it just sounds pretty, but it's like 6 or 7 miles. It pulls it up. They book the car because now they can save on having the car picked up. Well, save on Uber. And if they want us to deliver it, we can, but they can just save their money and go catch an Uber and go get it. Come get it.
Right.
Then remember what I said with ABI. Your miles matter. So let's just say I know for a fact Oakleaf is like 30 miles. The beginning of Oakleaf is 30 miles from Jackson, from the airport. So let's say you have ABI and you have an airport delivery from Oakleaf and you got to deliver it to the airport. And you charge them $100. Number one, to deliver that vehicle is 30 miles. To pick that vehicle up is 30 miles. You just ate up 60 of your miles right there.
And that's only one rental.
It was one rental.
Right.
And then you have to get there, meaning your time, and you have to get back. So either you get somebody to take you, will follow you, or just come pick you up. That's their time and your time.
Right.
And then you have to do it in the reverse on the way back, their time and your time.
Right.
That can turn into a headache. Then let's just say you want to do a quicker turnaround time. You had your turnaround at 3 hours. You went and picked that car up and taking it back home, and you got another rental. So you got to stop and wash the car, make sure the car clean.
Right.
You know what I mean? It turns into a job, and it turns into not just your job. Whoever's following you is their job also.
Yeah.
Right. And that's
Unless
the
you
worst
do
part.
Uber, but now you're paying for it.
Right. That's the worst part. Finding somebody to ride with me that got a car.
Exactly. That turns into both of your jobs. Right. What we do is ABI allows you to add anybody to your insurance. So what you can do is you can add us to your ABI, and we'll do your pickup and drop-offs.
Okay.
That way, and it's not inconvenience for us because number one, we at the car wash is there. My sister lives around the corner. I live up the street. My other sister live up the street. My brother live up. We live right in the area. Yeah. So we do it for each other all the time. Like, hey, I need a ride to the airport right quick to pick this car up. Follow each other. It took us a whole 15 minutes.
Nice. So I can cancel my car wash membership because I got the little $15 a month.
And we do
the car wash.
That's what I sent to on the thing too. We keep all the cars clean. So all the cars stay clean. I don't have to clean it. And the Turo hub, we end up getting it. We end up doing a hub, not knowing that we were really doing a hub. Like we start off, it's a car wash. Right. And all of our cars were at our house. And my brother wanted a car wash. So when he got the car wash, we was like, oh, we can store our vehicles here. And he said, yeah, I can keep them clean. And then we said, wait a minute, we're right down the street from the airport.
Yeah.
Now we stored all the vehicles. He checks the air. Like we have a checklist that we do. Every time the car comes back in, we'll check to see when the next oil change is needed. Because let's just say an oil change is needed in 600 miles. When it's your car, it's fine because you got a while. But we do 300 miles a day. So the next person can come and pick the car up, and they do, I make them do a 3-day rental. My minimums are 3 days.
Okay.
So that's 900 miles. So now I'm over my oil change amount. So I'll go get my oil change, even though I got 600 more miles, knowing that my rentals are going to they may or may not eat it up.
Right.
Which is actually really good for your car.
Right.
You're keeping the oil and you changing it ahead of time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like they could eat up them 300. They can eat up them 600 miles in a 3-day rental. That's 900. That's if they do it. If they don't, but it's their prerogative. And I don't want to really risk my car on my oil change like that.
Right. Okay.
And then, like, let's just say check engine light come on, anything come on, car smell like smoke, whatever. If it smells like smoke, of course, you can charge them. But we have an ozone machine at the car wash. And it's a machine that you put in the car and it sucks all the oxygen out. And that sucks the smell out. And you have to leave it on there for like 4 hours.
Oh, Lord.
But that's a service that we have. So your car don't, you sit up there trying to Febreze it to death and open the windows and
the band, everything. Because they done peel my little stickers. They done peel. You know what? I bought that little 35 pack from Amazon. I said, I put one in there. I said, this is a waste of money. It's a waste of $7.99 because I'm only going to use one. I'm so happy that pack had 35 in it because they always just taking them out. And I'm like, okay.
What we do is, and what he does is he tries to make the cars look like they came from a dealership. So basically, we don't even put smell goods in the car. We just make the car really clean. Because you notice when you go to a dealership, they don't smell like ocean breeze or nothing. They just are clean. And then he cleans the tires really good, but he doesn't put Armor All on. He just makes sure that they're really clean. Most time when you go to a dealership and you're testing out a car, it's no Armor All on it. And then Armor All, at the end of the day, sometimes it blows up on your car and it makes the back kind of dirty and just different stuff. So his goal is to have your car, like when you go to Enterprise, the cars are just clean.
Right.
Smell like nothing. They don't have nothing extra done to them. They just
you have your own smell while you renting that car.
We make it like that's his thing. That's how he does. We do the cars, so the cars don't feel like it's you borrowing my car.
Right.
It feels like this is your car.
I gotcha. Okay.
And so when it smells like smoke, he put that first of all, you charge them, and then 9, Turo don't put a thing where you have to have smoke evidence. Let me tell you what happened one time. Somebody smoked in my Airbnb, and I had to charge them for it, and they left a pack of cigarettes. We took that pack of cigarettes. If I smell cigarette smoke, Oh, there's some evidence in there. I'm putting that.
Right.
Somebody take a drag on this cigarette and put this evidence in that car.
Right. Because how else I'm gonna prove that somebody smoked?
Exactly. Turo made me mad with that though. I was kind of upset with that part. But anyway.
Because they know people smoke in them cars.
They know they do. You can't fight. Yeah. So anyway, that's just off the record.
Okay.
So the hub. No, and the thing about it is, Shay, you still do your own bookings because we don't get involved in your money. So what you do is literally the people come to your app and they do everything. What we do is we take all the pictures, we get their driver's license, take a picture of that. We send you everything and you upload it, all of that. We take the legwork off of you. So what we do is we'll get all your rentals, we'll get, you know, the person's name, the person's phone number, we'll have all of that. You know, you'll say, hey, Kitty, they're going to have this car goes out at 5 p.m. today and it comes back at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. We'll have all of that and their name and their information. And if they want it like a la carte, such as a car seat, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
They contact you through Messenger. You still do all of that because Turo, the only thing I don't like about Turo that like on Airbnb allows for a co-host. Turo doesn't have a co-host option. So you still have to do everything. But like, let's say with Airbnb, my sister is the host. I'm the co-host, but we see all the same stuff.
Right.
So like if she's out of town, I still see everything. I can answer the messages. I can do all of that and you don't have to do nothing, but the stuff still goes to one designated account. Turo doesn't have that co-host option. So you still have to basically host your thing in your app because at the end of the day, if I host it, literally it's coming to my bank account. And I'm not getting involved in nobody's money.
Okay.
So whenever Turo sends you suggestions saying, what can we suggest about our website? Start suggesting, when they send you a survey, suggest co-hosts.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that'll take that off of you. I could literally see it. So what I do is I get the person's name and phone number. That way, if the person, let's just say they're supposed to be here at 5 and it's 5:15 and they're not here, I can still pick up the phone and I can call them. Hi, because if you read Turo, it says Nikita Watley, our co-host, will meet you, you know, to pick up the car, drop it off, blah, blah, blah. So I'll call and say, hi, I'm the co-host for Shay on her Mazda 5. And we noticed you're supposed to be here at 5, but it's 5:15 and I'm just checking status. Because they give you people's phone number. So that way we can literally contact the borrower.
Right. Okay.
Contact the client. But that's just a option that Turo doesn't have. And we're not gonna put, because if I put yours on mine, then that's mine. And then I do everything, but the money can't be separated. So it got to come to me, then go to you. And we don't want to get involved in nobody's stuff.
Right.
Okay. Well, can you tweak our profile? Do you guys like customize our profile so that we can try to stay booked? Like, you know.
Yes, that's one of the things I want to do today. That's what I'm getting to. That's why this little meeting gonna take a minute, because we're gonna have to go in that profile to see what your settings are looking like. And maybe that's why I like that tracks. Because when I told my sister that tracks hadn't been booked since July, she said, what her profile look like? Something got to be going on.
I don't know, because at first it was doing good. And then all of a sudden it's just, it's dead.
And then do you, like, I advertise on Facebook. Like if I have a car sitting, I'll put it out there. And I'll stay through Turo only. So I put the link and I say I rent through Turo only. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, but I advertise it. Because I have people calling me all the time now just asking about cars.
Okay.
Now, can we do personal rental, or can we do our personal people with that insurance company? Like if my regulars want to use that, like can we do that?
They're Turo only. You would have to block it on Turo.
Well, we do that.
Yeah, but the ABI, they only doing through Turo. They don't do like Alliance or anybody else like that. Then they will put it on there that it's got to be through Turo. Okay. And let me tell you why I've had a lot of stuff happen, experience now over time that happened. For instance, my Buick Encore, I was telling Tamika about this. My Buick Encore was totaled. The girl picked the car up at 10:15 and the police report was at 11:15.
Oh, wow.
Personal rentals, even though, what's that company? Alliance, I don't know how they pronounce it. Alliance. They say they do what they do, but I don't know, and it requires me to get involved. The car was totaled. The girl lied about it. The car was totaled on a Thursday. She didn't report it to Turo or to me until Sunday after the car was due back.
Wow.
And how I found that out, because my sister was sitting there waiting on the car to come back at 3:30. It was 4 o'clock. So my sister said, hey, this girl not coming back. I called the girl. Her phone number don't work. Wait a minute. Right. I'm messaging her. She not responding. I can go through Turo. Because now I got a backup man. Turo is a big company. They're my backup man. If that happens with another, and they supposed to have rental through Alliance or whoever, I got to do all this leg work. Who gonna call these people? Who gonna put a lawsuit on these people?
Right.
She lied about it. She said the car was in a wreck right then. It had just happened. But so she had to put a police report through Turo. So she put it in there. So I called the tow truck company. Tow truck company said, no, this car been here since Thursday. I said, hi, I'm calling about my Buick Encore. Turo had it towed here. And on Sunday, it was Monday when I called. That lady said, no, the police had that car towed here, and that car's been here since Thursday. So you had the car. As soon as you got it, an hour later, you was supposed to pick it up at 10. You got that 10:15. The police report was at 11:15, but it takes a minute for the police to get there. So you hadn't had that car for an hour and you totaled it.
Wow. Was it her fault or somebody else hit her?
It was her fault, girl. Making an illegal U-turn on Phillips Highway and ran into the back of a you know how trucks, lawn care trucks be having them trailers? She made a U-turn like a circle and ran into the back of the car, pulled the car out. I go get the real police report and I seized this. So Turo was like, okay, we handled it, It took them a minute, but we went through it. But that in those cases, if I didn't have Turo, I would have had to put a lot of stuff into that. And at the end of the day, I'm running a business. Businesses. I don't have time to, and then this person right here in town to be fighting with these people, trying to get my money, trying to get this car paid off. Hold on, this is my daughter. 1 second.
Okay.
Hello. It's 2 events. Oh, I gotta send it to you. The second one is at 10. She's supposed to pay her final payment today. I told her, because she booked it last week, that she could do it, her final payment the day of the wedding. It's a wedding at that place where that lady Holly's barbecue, where she had her birthday party. Let me send it to you. I'm on a Zoom call. Okay. Bye. See, like that, I don't have time to be fighting about these cars. Let them fight it. And then I keep checking in. But it was a nightmare, y'all. It was a real nightmare. And then she talking about she couldn't contact. I still got the inboxes. She couldn't contact me, but you talking to me right now on inbox.
Right. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Where were you all the days?
Somebody robbed the store in mine trying to get away. My BMW, robbed the Carters out there in the town center.
How you gonna rob the store in a BMW?
They robbed, and listen, they blew my engine too, because it's a sports car, so it has like 6 different modes. They blew the engine in it.
Wow.
Right, robbed the Carters out there, and they was trying to get away, and they backed into a pickup truck that had a hitch on it. And what happened was, I thought she was mad about me taking the car back, because she was paying me $600 a week, and she was good like for a month and a half. So I thought she was upset, and she bust my light out. So we done ran the cameras back come to find out it wasn't even that. So I called the police to make a police report, and the police said, "No, I don't think that's what happened to your light." I said, "Well, what you mean?" He says, we've been looking for your husband, because the car is in my husband's name. We've been looking for him." And he said, "Well, clearly you're not tall and dark skinned and have dreadlocks." So we was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, the car was involved in a robbery in the town center." He sat there and he said, "Don't tell nobody I showed you this." Well, he pulled out his computer. This girl, 25 years old. I don't see how she's still free. Tamika, you remember that?
Yeah,
this girl had
she had a mask on.
Yep, they had the mask on, and that's what the police told me. He said, "I'm so sorry. It's going to be really hard for you to press charges. That's what's happening with the crime nowadays with the pandemic. These masks are making it really hard for us to identify people." So they couldn't even help me. I mean, it was just
because she had a mask on.
Wow.
Her and the dude, they did a smash and grab. Just they picked up anything and everything and walked right out the store. I was like, "Oh my God!"
And see, I'm telling you, I'm in rent through. I'm just Turo only. You can offer, but then my car stay rented, so I don't really have to go there. But you can make more money not through Turo, but it's just the headache. It turns into the headache, and I'm not dealing with that headache. I just cannot. I'm not.
Right.
Because like that girl, come to find out, she didn't even have a license, and Turo had her as a driver.
Oh, wow.
When I got the police report, the policeman sitting, he said the person involved in this accident does not have a license. Look on there, it says she never had a license, but she was a verified driver through Turo.
That's what that girl, same thing, no license. This girl, the police told me, he said, "Really, Miss Taylor, you're lucky you got your car back." She had like 10 auto theft. She's been stealing cars since she was 12 years old. He said this girl's been in and out of juvenile, in and out of jail. She's been to prison, and she's only 25. He said, "You're lucky you got your car back," because most of her charges are grand theft, robbery, stuff like that. I said, "I would have got it back because it's a tracker device in the engine, you know." So I'd have got it back, but that was a nightmare. And her insurance was fake. She gave me insurance for Geico, and gave me the insurance card, printed out everything, and her license. Come to find out, a whole criminal, criminal. I said, "You still ain't even trying to sell me nothing?" But okay, we're gonna skip that.
Yes, that's why I tell people I only book through Turo. Let them, if they messed up, they fix it, and that's on them. I can't do it all of that extra. You know what I mean? And then Turo is really, I think they're owned by Liberty Mutual. Our Travelers, one of them, they're an insurance company, so they will run your license. So something they did with her that was a mess up, but what they ended up doing, my daughter owed like 15,000 and some change to Navy Federal on their car. Turo gave a payout of 22 grand.
Heck yeah.
So they paid the car off and gave her the $7,000 difference. And then she ended up being able to pay off her credit cards and having some money in her pocket.
Yes.
So it was really, it was seamless. You know what I mean? It did work out. And I didn't have to, I was PO'd at first, but it worked itself out. But that's my reason that I don't do personal rentals.
Yeah, I'm ready to get away from that. It's too much of a headache.
It is. So there we go with that. Like I said, and then location really matters. It takes a lot of that off of you. Okay. All right. What I do is on our vehicles, we offer, you know, if you go in there and you look at the extras, we offer extras. Like the person that has my Jeep, they have they got the car seat. So it's a charge on it, but we offer extras. So that's something that you can offer also. Offer car seats, camp chairs. Let me look at it.
Let's see. Let me go in there.
Car.
I got to download Turo on my phone real quick. I had deleted it because I ain't used it in over a year.
Yeah, but download that. We're going to get you back. We're going to get you there.
Look at the inspection due September 30th. Lord.
That's an easy one. Just
I'm gonna do it like you said.
Like I said.
Yeah. All right. Oh, there it goes.
What do you do with the inspection? That's why I deleted it, because I kept tired of getting them notifications. And
that inspection, it seemed like it's a big deal. Girl, you can get any mechanic to do it. He ain't even got to be certified. The paper says ASE, whatever, optional. He doesn't have to be a certified mechanic. They want that car to be on the road. And then the inspection is super simple questions that Like now I just keep copies of the inspection. Like I keep my stuff in folders. So like here's the annual vehicle inspection. Let me backwards for you all. But it's annual vehicle inspection. This is it. It asks number one question. It needs to pass or fail. Brakes, shoes, and pads. And it asks for them to be a certain inch thick. And the person has to push pass or fail. Emergency brakes, parking brakes, pass or fail. The emergency brake you can do. Steering mechanism, windshield, rear window, or other glass. They're just asking if you got cracks. If your windshield wipers work, headlights and tail lights, turn light indicator, brake light, front of seat adjustment, door open and close and lock. Those are stuff that you can just, if your door open and close or not.
Right.
The horn. Like right now, my horn on my Sonata don't work. It don't. But it's stuff that it's really simple. And anybody can really do this. Like you can go Jiffy Lube, they'll do it. Anybody can do it.
Okay.
And you just get it checked, and then you take a picture of it, and it's a spot in there in the inspection section where you can upload it.
Upload, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I thought it was way more than it was, and I gave them too much credit.
Okay.
I did, and then I come to find out it was like simple.
So Ms. Kitty, if we put extras on our thing and the cars with you guys, you'll provide that and just charge us if they get a car seat, something like that. Okay.
We will, because like we have like 4 car seats up there, 2 booster seats. We have that stuff, you know what I mean? We have a whole bunch of chairs in the bags. We have the beach wagons. We have all of that stuff. Like a lot of people, they want to go to the beach, different things. And being honest, the extras are there, but I don't get a lot of requests for the extras. People don't really read it and they think about it. Most extras I get, it'll be the car seats.
Car seats.
Yeah. Okay. Like the guy the family that got the Jeep, they have a 3-year-old. So what they did was, which was very convenient for them, they paid for airport delivery and pickup and a car seat. Because you feel like sometimes when you got kids, you got to pack all that stuff up, put it in the Uber, put the babies in the Uber, take the Uber over to the lot. It's worth just paying the $85 and just that covers like what we do curbside pickup and drop offs, unless it's too late, and then we'll leave it in the parking garage and tell them where it is or something.
Okay.
But we do curbside right there at the we have a meet in the rideshare app lane. So all the way at the end of arrivals, it says app-based ride lane. That's where Ubers and Turos and stuff pick people up at.
Pick them up.
So we just give them curbside. Pick up and drop them. Okay. And it was easier for him to pay for us to curbside it than to pack that baby and all that luggage up in 5 miles. But you know what I mean? Okay. But their flight ended up getting delayed. They supposed to pick the car up at 5 p.m. on Friday. They didn't get here till 3:30 in the morning on Saturday.
What?
Girl, I left that car in that parking garage for them.
Well, who paid the fee for them to get out?
They paid the fee.
Oh, okay.
I just leave the ticket and they paid the fee to get out.
Oh, wow.
Now, let's say I end up having a doctor's appointment or something going on and I can't curbside, what I'll do is I'll leave some cash in there with the receipt. It's always going to be no more than $20. Usually it's like, unless it's a long time, usually it's like $10. So I'll leave some cash in there with the ticket because I'm the one who decided, hey, I can't make it.
Okay.
And the airport only takes credit, so they have to use their credit or debit card. But and sometimes I'll get the car back and the cash still will be sitting right there.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. That one, it was 3:30 in the morning. I left that car. I was like, they had been delayed maybe 5 times. And he was like, I hope that we get to rent the car.
Right.
And then the car has a Uconnect, so I can lock and unlock it. And I actually thought I locked it, but I didn't lock it. But I thought I did. So I woke up at 7:32 a.m. and he inboxed me at 3:30 saying we're here. And I woke up at 7:30. I was like, oh my God. But I had him send me his ID via text so he could pick the car up. So I was like, he didn't call me. He did nothing. Oh my God, I'm inboxing. And then he was like, no, we got the car. We're fine.
Oh, Lord.
I said, fortunately, I locked it, but the remote lock didn't work. So the car was open. So they got the car. So
where was the key? You had a key lockbox thing or something for the key?
No, I had the key in the armrest and the car was unlocked.
Oh my goodness.
But the thing about it is, let's just say somebody would have stole the car.
Yeah.
First of all, you got to pay to get out the parking garage on a stolen car. And they take pictures of your car.
Take pictures,
and you had a GPS tracker. So sometimes, like with my other cars that don't have remotes, if it's like that, remote unlock, I'll still leave the car. I've never had a car stolen.
Okay.
I just put it in the armrest and put it in a secured spot, but I've never had a car for taken. But that one I thought I locked, and I thought I needed to unlock it, but it never unlocked. It never even locked. So it worked out for them at 3 a.m. I was like, that wonder why he never called. But when I GPS'd it, it was at the A loft by the Chick-fil-A. So it wasn't in the parking lot. So I was like, oh, okay, he must have gotten the car. And he called me like an hour later saying, no, it was unlocked. We're fine, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
cool.
I was fine.
Okay.
But that's what we do with the delivery and pickup. So back to delivery and pickup locations really matter in regards to your American business insurance.
Okay.
Because remember, you only have 200 miles outside of rentals. So the Turo hub is like 5 to 7, depending on which route you take. So if it's 5 miles, you 5 miles there, you 5 miles back, it's 10 miles. So we rarely go into our mileage, even if we take the car and drive it around sometimes. I've never even gotten to close to it. Never had, really.
Now, if they don't do the gas, I see you guys pay $4.50 for a gallon. If we don't come and fill the gas up, let's say the customer don't put the gas back.
Well, if they don't put the gas back, I will call you and say, hey, I know this one didn't have prepaid refuel on it and it's not there. What I'll do is I'll let you either cash out me or something and do it that way, or you come and you fill your car up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna charge you all super. What is that? Where's that? Price and trip distribution, safety inspections. Let me read that. No,
is it possible?
We just have you. Huh?
I'm sorry. This thing breaking up. Go ahead.
Okay, so what we do is if they didn't pay for prepaid refuel and we see get it back and it's on a quarter of a tank, you charge them on Turo.
Right.
But you just say, hey, I'm gonna come fill it up. Or hey, Kitty, I'm gonna cash app you $40. You go fill it up.
You go fill it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, you have the gas in your car.
Right.
Now on Turo, you can charge them out the yang for it.
Yeah, well, Turo make you put the receipt up there, right?
They do.
And then they'll reimburse you only what your receipt says.
Yes.
Right. You can charge all you want, but they only gonna reimburse what their receipt say.
Hey, and the thing is, let's say you got an SUV and that car might be a dang on tracks. They don't know which. It doesn't say what car was on the receipt.
True. Yeah.
I could fill that thing up at the airport.
That's true.
The receipt don't say the tracks. The receipt say what you said. I'm just saying, just thinking outside the box.
Outside the box, right?
Because one time I forgot to send a receipt because I just got busy and forgot. And I got a reimbursement of $10. I was like, $10. I called Turo. I said, now y'all, even common sense I spent more than $10 in gas to fill this car up. From what I showed you, what I do, I take the picture of the original and put it in there. Then I take a picture when they get back with the mileage, put it in there. Now it took way more than $10. Y'all just gonna fault me to 10. All right. But that happens a lot of times. I really don't really have it happen, but when I do, it be like local renters.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with the local renters, but the out of town renters, they like respect your stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes the local renters just, and that's why I don't do self rentals, because I don't like dealing with local renters as much as I try to avoid them as much as I can.
Right. Yeah, because I trusted a girl, her baby had died, and her baby really did die. She had the baby, stillborn. She gave her an extra week out of the kindness of my heart. That girl took me for everything. She ain't paid me for the 2 weeks she had. She got with Shay, didn't even know that I know Shay, didn't pay me my money. Then what she did to you, Shay, like she just been going through us, and I told Shay, she won a lottery or something.
On the fish table, she won the 10 grand on the fish table, and I told you to go get your money, and you was like, no.
Because I was gonna take her to court. I was so mad at this girl because she played me, like she really played me, and on my
that's why
kindness.
I don't self rent. I do not, because you got to deal with them people.
Yes.
And it's a reason that a lot of them do not go through Turo, because they cannot. Turo won't rent to them.
You're right.
So that's why they want self-rental. Can you just rent it to me without Turo? No. It's a reason that they won't let you rent. Right. And if they won't, I shouldn't.
Right. I was gonna post myself in the traveling nurses thing. But I was like, no, let me just go to Miss Kitty, because I know she up here. I go get my car washed. Let me just go up here.
Come on, that's what we do.
Let me take the headache out of this thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then, like, even with with tolls and tickets, I got a whole bunch of them I need to pay. I keep forgetting. But you know, Turo just do it. You just upload it. Sometimes you ain't even got to upload unless they fight it. But a lot of times they don't fight it. You just put it in there, and then about 2 or 3 days later, you got your toll money back.
Right. I had to fight with Turo. They was like, this doesn't, the amount that you're telling us. I'm like, the amount is on the receipt. What else do I need to prove to you that it was the amount? And the girl was like, I didn't go through any tolls. Ma'am, you were in Miami. Yes, you did.
Exactly. Yes, I saw your car. I saw you.
Right. You're right.
So that's why I say only when they disputing it. But for the most part, a lot of them, they know they was up and down where the sun pass was at.
Right.
So they just go on and pay it. Tolls and tickets.
For the most part, I like Turo. A lady cracked my windshield. Turo, they said, because it was my first incident, they paid for it.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay a deductible, the $250. So they gave me, that was my very first one. So I was happy. I was like, okay, Turo, I like y'all. Yeah. They fixed the windshield, came to my front yard, fixed it while I was home. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, so you just have to, and then, like, for instance, I had a car, that Buick Encore that got totaled. It one time broke down in Alabama. And because it broke down and the guy was in Alabama,
right?
Of course, I can't get to Alabama to get the car. So what they did was, good and bad, they got the guy another car.
Okay.
If I would have self-rented him, he'd have just been ass out or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they got him another car.
Oh, that's
now,
cool.
What got me was Turo, because he wasn't butt crack Alabama, headed to Birmingham, which I didn't know he was going that far. But anyway, I had to get the car back.
Right.
Turo couldn't get nobody to get the car back. And what's happening is, this is the hard part that's going to happen anywhere. Gas is so expensive that a lot of tow truck companies don't want to go any further than 50 miles.
Okay.
I happened to find a company that didn't accept they accepted AAA, but it was a lot of miles. I had to pay for that car to get back. I could have waited on Turo to try to find somebody, but it had been like damn near 2-3 days and they still hadn't found nobody. So I did have to get that car back from Alabama to the dealership. Did
they reimburse you, Turo?
No.
Oh my God.
And the thing about it, I didn't keep going through the process because it gave me a headache and it just pissed me off about it. But a lot of companies not doing it. So they got the right to refuse work. So the company did it. They took my little bit of AAA miles. I had like 100 AAA miles. They took that, and then the rest they charged me on. So I literally had to pay for that car to come back
Man,
out of my pocket.
Somebody about to pay for this.
I had a car break down in Inverness, Florida. Turo couldn't find nobody. We couldn't even find nobody. Nobody wanted to go over 50 at all then. The one in Alabama was a minute ago. The one this summer was when gas was real high. It was I was in Cancun at that. That's another thing when they didn't have co-hosts. So what I had to do was tell the people, gave them my sister's information and say, I'm going to be out of the country. If you need anything, contact her. She's my co-host. So I'm in Cancun, actually on a party boat that was getting ready to pull out. And she called me and she said, get somewhere where I can hear you, where you can hear, because I was loud. So I had to like go in a corner. And she said the Wrangler broke down in South Florida and we're trying to get it back here. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. So while she's doing it, the boat's pulling out. So now I lost coverage. So I was gone for a minute. And Turo was trying to find somebody. We were trying to find somebody. Couldn't find nobody. My brother ended up renting a trailer from one of his friends, a car haul trailer.
Right.
And my brother, because he got a Denali HD, he went down there and had to tow the thing back. So they could get a tow truck to tow her from the highway to their lot, but we couldn't get nobody to tow it from the lot back to Jacksonville because they didn't want to go because the cost of gas is too high. So we literally had to go down there and bring our own car back.
Wow.
And that's just something, be on the lookout, whether you're doing Turo or your self-rental, that you will literally, tow truck companies not driving back and forth like that because gas is so high. Gas is going down a little bit, but it ain't like that. So just keep that stuff in your mind.
Okay. And Shay, I think we had somebody that was going to go to Atlanta for us, that guy that you knew.
Oh, yeah. Wayne, his people got a tow company.
So thank God we kind of got somebody she knows that I.
Yes. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, that's the thing. If you got a company, hope that just keep him in your thing and hope that they be in the area or where you at. Because we couldn't. Nobody would, but because the big truck my brother had, he was like, hey, whoever, let him borrow the hitch, that trailer, car haul trailer. And he drove it down there and bought it back.
Got it.
And then he had to take it to the dealership, and the dealership was 3 weeks behind. So the dealership, the car sat in the dealership for 3 weeks.
Wow.
I was like, y'all got to give me a rental or something to take up for this.
So that's just something you just have to. And so the car was just out of commission for 3 weeks, for like basically like a month, because they got it, and then they started on it, then they had to fix it and finish it. Then I had to provide that inspection to Turo, and I sent them what was wrong with it and how the dealership fixed it. Then they put it back on.
Okay. Ooh.
So that's just stuff that's just going to happen. That's just not. She said I still don't have it, but I attached it to your email. Check your Gmail. Okay. So those are just things that could and would at some point maybe happen.
Okay.
And then you got to think about, I just like you to have your mind open. Like, what if that girl that wrecked the Encore, she would have actually wrecked it out of town? So you just have to be prepared for stuff like that. Say she wrecked it in Fort Lauderdale. You got to get the car out of the impound, get it back to here. So you have to be on Turo and be on your own game too.
Right. Okay.
Because
get someone on your team.
Yeah, because it'll be sitting there.
Yeah.
Like what I did here was, because first of all, the car had been there since Thursday and I didn't know it. So the car had racked up fees. Turo didn't know it because Turo didn't tell Turo, because Turo told them to send it to their lot, like a lot that they had contracted with somebody. So the car racked up fees.
I wonder if Turo make them pay any money out of pocket when they do stuff like this.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure. Because what I did was to stop the fees. I paid the fees and I had the tow truck people take it from their lot to the car wash lot, to my lot.
Oh, to your lot.
Turo did reimburse me for that. It was like $400, but they reimbursed me for that
Okay.
on the back end.
Okay.
Because it wasn't like our fault or nothing. And then something you can remember too is, let's say your car does get wrecked and Turo don't have a lot to actually sit your car at till they can come. And then Turo end up getting my car and taking it to their lot. So they did. So I know they got a lot. So that's why they reimburse me.
Here in Jacksonville?
Where? Yeah. Before I could get all the way done with Turo, when I saw how much those fees was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop the fees. I paid the people, got them to take the car to our lot just to stop the fees.
Right.
But and then Turo ended up getting their tow truck people and taking the car from my lot to wherever they take it. And they did the evaluation. But had she called Turo, it would have just went from the record site to their lot.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it's just stuff that goes along with it. It's just have your eyes open. But at least with Turo involved, it's not all on you.
Right.
To figure this thing out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's the pro I could give Turo.
Okay.
You don't get, depending on how you want your deductible, you don't get paid as much because, self-rental, you do get paid better.
Yeah.
Then you have to deal with the people with bad license.
That's one of the things that Janae, when we was taking that class, that's what she was like, I want all my money. And everybody was like, me too. But then when you see Turo, they do cover a lot.
They do.
They keep a lot of that headache away from you.
Away from you.
All your money.
I've learned to pay for the headache.
Right.
Because that's just a lot. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is business. And then dealing with that helps you learn business.
Right.
Because like dealing with Turo really helped us with our Airbnb. But dealing with the car wash and the cleaning and stuff helped us learn how to really work your money, work with people. And that's why I don't self-rent, because I work with people. And I'm like, if I'm not dealing with these people, because I know I already had bad incidents with people.
Right. And word of mouth go a long way, because the wood guy that he cut trees, he saw me sitting there while they was washing my car yesterday. And he was like, hey, I was like, hey, and just kept doing whatever I was doing on my phone. And he was like, you don't even know who you're talking to. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh, that's my tree guy. He was like, hey, before I let them wash my truck, how do they do? Are they really good? Because it's my first time. I'm like, oh yeah, they are amazing. They really pay attention to detail. They really make sure everything. And he parked that car. He was like, hey, can y'all wash my car? But if I would have said, he probably would have left. Word of mouth really means a lot.
I gotta put a sign up there to go and do Google reviews for the car wash.
Yeah.
Do that. Do a Google review.
Okay.
If you just stick it in Google Maps, Kitty's Car Wash, and then you click on reviews.
I definitely will. And he sat right there. We sat and talked while both our cars was getting washed. And your brother, he was weighing with that big old thing, because that man had Woods had a big old truck. His truck is really big, so they were climbing up the thing with the little wash tank.
Okay, getting it done.
So big.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was real cool yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
And what I like to do with my Turo, my face is not on there. I have a logo on there, and my logo says. Let me send her this thing. For some reason, this email is not going through.
Let me write that note.
Hold on. Because at the end of the day, they don't need to know what I look like.
Right.
So all of ours, it says Kitty's Car Rentals. Everybody's. That Tracy, Dion, me, and Monique. It's a picture, and it says Kitty's Car Rentals.
Okay.
But that keeps it, a lot of times I tend to keep it really professional. People not thinking you're just a person renting a car.
Right.
They think you're bigger than you are, and they what is she doing? They take it more like you're not just somebody renting a car. You appear to be in business, and this is what you do.
Right. Okay.
And then they just treat it with more respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that at the end of the day, that makes your transactions go better, because it's like you're treated with more respect. And then when we pick up the cars, we always, like if we do airport deliveries,
Uniform.
we always have the shirts on. If they come to the car wash, they see the sign.
Right.
It says Kitty's Car Wash and Turo Hub. And they see the other cars there. So now it's like, it's a business now.
Right. I see.
It gets more, you know what I mean? And then like, we'll even see, let's just say somebody smoked in your car. My brother can tell when something ain't right sometimes because they be rushing and stuff. So he immediately run to that car and do an inspection because they be trying to get out of there because they know that you're a business and you're gonna inspect that car.
Right.
So he like, you know what? Let me go ahead and smell this car. Let me do this inspection immediately because something don't seem right.
Right.
And that happened with my daughter. They broke the seat on her Mercedes, and that man was rushing and stuff. And that's why he was trying to get out of there. So we see it when something broke, something smells, stink, something going on.
Right.
And because you getting it picked up and dropped off at a car wash, these people know what a clean car smell like, a smoke car smell like. And they just kind of respect it a little. I need to send this thing to my daughter.
Okay.
Marcia, I'm gonna send this to her. Select all. Copy.
All right, what you got on my phone? Something just went on.
Here.
Huh?
And I need to send Marcia. I am coming, y'all. See, this is like doing stuff like this. You like gotta doing multiple things. Hi, lady. We still need the song for your wedding tonight. And just FYI, the final payment is due of $100. Thank you.
You have an event center, Miss Kitty?
No, we do 360.
Oh, 360 booth.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do 360 booth. And
I was thinking about getting one.
And it's
why you ain't do our Reigns and Reebok last weekend?
Y'all didn't ask.
They didn't ask our committee.
And last weekend I had 2 events too. On Saturday.
Oh, okay. We had so much fun.
Cause they didn't ask, but I mean, I didn't even know. But I'm Reebok 92, so I wasn't in the clique. Well, we did it. I saw y'all was up at the 40.
Yes.
You saw my pink van on the wall, and I was like, the kitty van made it in somebody's picture.
Right. It was in my picture.
Yeah.
It
was right there. That was the original kitty van, the pink one. So they didn't ask, but I would have did Friday because we didn't have an event. No, we just had 2 on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
But like even Marie, she have Galleria 360. We both Reebok 92. So she wasn't there either. I was like, they must have want no 360 booth.
They had it at our ball Saturday night in Jacksonville. Who was that? Because I finally
Jacksonville 360.
Jacksonville.
I ain't never seen them, but I heard of it.
Yeah, that one was out there.
They should have did the alumni kitty booth, all Galleria.
I don't know. The committee they changed the plan so many times trying to plan a thing.
Child, I didn't know that it was even a thing until I started seeing those pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they youngsters.
25 years. We've been out of school.
My daughter's 30. Ours was 30 this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So let me see what I said. Drop off, pick up. Okay. Let me tell you something. We don't offer 1-day rentals because it turns into a job.
Right.
I don't
either drop it off, clean it up, right, turn it up.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Yeah, we do 3-day rentals.
Okay.
Yeah, we do 3-day rentals.
Okay, don't offer.
Because that picking up and dropping off, it'd take your whole day.
Yeah.
As soon as you drop it off, it might be tomorrow. You know, you look like, oh, I just dropped it.
You're right.
What do you have? What does your sister have her Mazda at? I have mine at 85 a day right now.
I don't even know. I have to ask her.
Just want to know if
I don't know. But she has I think her Mazda might be like a 15 or 16 or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it stays rented. Stays. That's what I want to go over with Tamika, that Chevy Trax. We had that Encore and it stayed rented. and it's basically the same car. You have some people that like smaller cars. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I personally really want to add a Chevy Trax or another Encore because of how it rented out. It
Yeah.
stayed like.
And at first it was, but all of a sudden it just.
I get my stuff. The next car I get, if I get another one, will be something like that.
Okay.
Because
Small.
that really did rent out when we had it.
Okay.
And then, like, even one girl, she used to rent it so much she'll call it her car. So she inboxed me to rent it. And I was like, no, it got totaled about 2 weeks ago. She was like, not my car. If I'd known you had a Trax, I'd have referred it to you.
Right. Okay.
Because it's the same car. And so you already have vehicles. You already know about the GPS. Like I was telling about Jasmine's story. Jasmine, at one time, she didn't have a GPS tracker on her car.
Who, Jasmine Barberry?
She had dreads.
The red dress.
Yes. Jasmine had that Mustang and didn't have that GPS, and that girl stole her car. And I was like,
what she went and got? She went and got a Denali. What's that big old truck?
She had the Denali first.
Yeah.
And then she got the Mustang. Then she got rid of the Mustang.
Oh.
But she had Jasmine had the Denali, and the Denali hadn't been rented. And then we did a Turo session, and come to find out it was her, because she contacted me one day. She's like, this Denali ain't rented in a long time. I got the note, da 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 da. So we went through her settings, and it was her settings as to why it wasn't rented out.
Okay.
And so we did
probably what's going on with me too.
With her settings, and then she's like, Miss Kitty, I got one for tomorrow.
Wow.
But it was her settings, because she was like, somebody told her, don't nobody want to rent that big old car, and it made her feel bad about the car. I told her, let me tell you something. Don't you let nobody make you feel bad about what car you renting.
Right.
It's somebody to rent any car out there.
Right.
Boom, pull it back, and she pull it back because somebody made a comment.
Oh wow.
Police! I would have deleted that comment off my Facebook and blocked them.
Oh, that was on social media saying
that.
Oh Lord.
Because she put it in one of the rental car groups saying that this is available, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And that's a nice truck.
It is. It is.
It's just, that's just not her target audience. That's just mean the person with her target audience.
Exactly. Girl, I would have deleted that comment and blocked them. So they can't even see my post no more.
Right. Okay.
And now the thing stay rented. Because if you take an out-of-town trip and you got kids or let's say a bunch of men, or you got a family, and it's got the what you call it, the aisle where you can walk through it. I don't know what you call it, but
anyway. Captain seats.
Yes. That's a good ride. Ooh.
Yeah, I love my captain seat in my truck. I got a Suburban.
Yes, that thing. And now stay rented out. All right, let's do this here. I want you to pull out your Turo, your app.
Okay.
Online, however you want to do it.
I got mine up.
Okay.
Yeah, go through yours first, Shay, since I know you going to the thing.
We don't really even go through it together. Like, it's the same stuff. It's the same.
You going to the taco fest
thing? Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm waiting on Corey waiting on me.
Taco fest.
It's at Riverside Park Taco and Tequila Festival. We finna head out there. That's what I was getting.
Oh, it's a beautiful
when I get off the show.
Oh my God. I'm going to Kaya tonight, y'all. I love me some Kaya. I do.
No,
I love her clapping on
Kaya.
I got VIP.
Oh, you go. He can't wait with it.
She ain't gonna have no voice. I'm glad we got to her today. She ain't gonna have no voice. Come after that.
Okay. Out there yelling.
Girl, Kaya is my girl.
I wish I could do stuff like that. I'd be admiring people that can do that. Like, I'm 30. I've only been in a club one time in my life. And I was there for like 10 minutes at Jen's place for somebody's birthday. I was like, okay, happy birthday. Here go $200, pay for your food, your drinks. And I was out. I can't do it. I can't do a lot of people. I wish I could do that, man.
Oh, well, if a lot of people ain't your thing, it's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've always wanted to go to a concert or something like that, but I get anxiety.
Maxwell next week gonna be nice.
I know.
Oh, that's right.
But then I want to go to the soul one with the little Pokey Bear man.
Oh, I'm going to that too. I love Pokey Bear. I have not been able
out of town.
I have not been able to find tickets though. Like it keeps saying it's on Ticketmaster. When I go to Ticketmaster, it is not there.
Oh wow!
Like, how is this?
Yeah, Tangi sent me the thing the other week. I'm like, oh, it's on the 28th. I'm gonna be going out of town with my cousin, so I ain't gonna be able to
You know
go. But
what?
I'm
My
gonna go
daughter
so
just
bad.
booked a 360 for the 28th, but that she might have to do that by herself.
Okay. Well, what about the one with 112 Keith Sweat?
When is that?
The 14th of October.
I'm debating. I'm not really. I want to go, but it ain't like a biggie for me. Last time Monica came, she ain't show up. That one at the beginning of the year.
No.
But
and
but I like them, but I don't know. I bought tickets for Kevin Hart. I did buy tickets for that.
I don't like Kevin. He put me out, but my cousin a judge, and she got my money back. But I got put out of Kevin because of the phone. They was like, you can't have your phone, and I didn't know that because we came late, so they had already gave the rules. So soon as I lift the phone up, the man was like, "Let's go, let's go."
They said, my sister said, it's that they gonna make you put your phone in some type of sleeve, and only the people, what's the not concession people, but you know the workers there. Yeah. You have to go to them to open the sleeve up and do it right there and go back.
What is that? In Jacksonville or that's out of town?
No, that's gonna be here. They said at all his concerts.
Yeah, because he's about he don't want his stuff to leak and all that. Kevin,
which is fine.
He only talked about his kids. I'm like, boy, it's 10 o'clock at night. Give me an adult joke or something. I want to hear about your kids.
Last time he came, my ankle was broke. And I couldn't go because it was the Florida Theater and I had to go up them steps.
Yeah.
No, I ain't go. Okay. But I like Kevin. I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I am. Anyway. So, okay, let's go to your app. Let's start here.
Okay.
Let's go to vehicles. And then click on your vehicle. For instance, I'm going into the Honda Accord.
Okay.
And also, what color is your Mazda, Shay?
White. It's white.
What color is the tracks?
Black.
Black. Okay. You know, because it's usually them white, blacks, and grays do real good. You can do the burgundies too, but you know, I'll tell you, if you're getting a rental car, just get you a basic color, unless it's like a Charger or a Jeep or a Volkswagen Beetle or something special, or Fiat, you know.
And I need to change my picture. I don't like that picture. It only show the front of the car. I don't show the whole car. I need to redo my picture.
Get in there and take you a lot of good pictures. And the people tend to like pictures. So take close of the dash, far of the dash, side of the car, front of the car, top of the car. Like if you got a sunroof, make sure that's in there. Take pictures of the seats, stuff that you don't even think about, but just take a lot of good pictures and make sure your profile picture is a nice one where they can see the whole vehicle.
Right, and that's where I'm lacking. It's just showing the front, the side of the car.
Yeah. Make that tracks look like, baby, it's a Lexus.
Okay.
You know, take pictures of it like it's a Lexus.
Right.
You want everybody to see all them pictures of your Lexus? Let them see all them pictures of those tracks because somebody wants that car.
Right. Okay.
So what we're going to do is first, let's go to pricing and discounts.
Okay.
Pricing and discounts.
Gotcha.
All right. What I do is mine is set on automatic pricing, where it will go up and down with demand.
Ooh.
It does. You know, sometimes the demand is low, like on Wednesdays and stuff, it'd be low. But my goal is to rent this car. So I know I want XYZ, but I'd rather rent it for something than have it just sitting there. I want $80 a day, but at the end of the day, it's just sitting there.
Right.
So they say, okay, Miss Wiley, you can get 40 today. Otherwise, it would just sit there. So I do go with automated pricing.
Okay.
The goal is to rent your car. Right now, you ain't rented it.
Right. Amen. True.
And then I think that Turo really has an algorithm. When you go with their pricing, it seems like you get more bookings.
Oh.
That's how I feel, because I've seen it before, and it's like I had my own pricing, and I wasn't getting booked like that. But then when I went with automatic pricing, it seemed like they threw me into the algorithm. I just made it up in my mind, but that's how I feel.
And that's probably true.
Because the automatic pricing, like right now, with my Honda Accord, the Accord is gone. But the price range can go from $36 to $82 a day, depending on the demand. Right now,
it says mine 39 through 89.
yeah, so just ride with it. It's just
Okay.
right on their automatic pricing.
Gotcha.
Because we want to get these things rented. And you want to get some reviews in there.
Okay.
Now you can go in and do custom pricing for certain days like Christmas and Thanksgiving if you want to.
Yes.
But I'm gonna just be honest with mine. I just leave it. But you can increase your prices for holidays.
Okay.
I just kind of let them, because I just done got so used to it that I just like let it ride. But you don't have to do that. Because if you look where it says your price range and you see where it says custom pricing right up under it, that's days you can increase the prices.
Okay, I do see
just
it.
go in there if you feel like it, you both of you, and change your pricing.
Okay.
But I kind of, yeah. And like now the holidays are over, Labor Day gone. So most people coming in for business and maybe family or something, but it ain't like Florida, Georgia, it might go back up in demand. Because you got Jackson State, BCU.
Yeah.
Then you got Florida, Georgia game. So those two might hit the demand back up a little higher.
Okay. Oh, and they put my price at 44. I just clicked on the little calendar thing. They got it set at $44 a day.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got to sometimes just let them ride. Just back out.
Right. I don't want to pay a car note. So
yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's how you don't want to pay a car note and you want to get some reviews under your belt. And you do want to get it rented so you can get more experience in just renting through Turo. So it's like,
right. Because I only had 10 trips and I had the car for a year.
And that's a track. Just leave it right there for now.
Okay.
Okay, last minute. Oh, that had to be through automated price. Last minute boost pricing. Mine says 5%, but I think that's through Turo.
Okay.
Like if they try to book a trip last minute, it charge them a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, let's go down to a little further to discounts. What I do, and this is mine. Turo gonna suggest more, but it still go through the algorithm. Duration discounts. Mine 3+ days, I'd give 3%. They gonna suggest like high ones, 15, 30. Because at the end of the day, they still gonna get their same money. So what I do is 3+ days, you get a 3%. 7 days, you get 5%. 30 days, you get 7%. That's my pricing when you can duration.
Say that one more time. My screen was taking a while. Okay, so 3 would be 5%.
3 days, I do 3%. You get 3% off if you book for 3 days or more. Remember, all my bookings are 3 days anyway.
Right.
So 3%. Turo is gonna suggest higher. They're gonna give you all suggestions and stuff. But we do 3% if you book for 3 days. 5% if you book for 7 days or more. 7% if you book for 30 days or more.
Okay.
And now we're going to get back to this. The maximum I do is a 30-day booking. Because I do like to lay eyes on my car, because at the end of the day, it's going to need an oil change.
Right.
And I don't want my car just out there just rolling. Even though they got it for 60 days, but why would they go get an oil change on your car and you can't make them come back?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna get that'll show up later on, but that's just something I do. My maximum is 30 days.
Okay.
The next one says early bird discount. I do 7 days, and if it's 7+ days in advance, I give them 5%.
Okay, that's the recommended 5%. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
All right. So we can get out of that one. And what's the next thing? Location and delivery, which is right up. Go back to your home screen. Or to your where it says view listing. And location and delivery. Okay. My home location is the car wash. My delivery location, only have one delivery, is Jacksonville International Airport. And I charge $85. I used to charge $100, but now demand is kind of low on rental cars. So I went down some and charged $85. to meet my guest.
So where's this? Okay, enable extended stay America. You know, I never changed that. That's something they had on there.
Oh, so
Oh,
that's what you saying when you gonna meet people at right there.
for delivery.
What's the address?
Oh, you said to the hotel?
Well,
That's all right.
oh, you can't see that, can
Oh, I
you?
can see it now. Your
Okay, right
delivery,
here.
change that and
Uh-huh.
put airports.
On the
Cause what you
delivery
doing is,
location.
yeah, put Jacksonville International Airport. Change that. Because what it's showing people is when they go look, the only place you deliver is to the hotel. And they coming in from the airport. So they got to Uber to the hotel when you could just pick them up at the airport.
How you change it? It won't let me
It should be an edit button right now.
edit it. I went, okay, delivery location. It says edit. Okay,
Edit.
I edit. And then it's got additional instructions. And then it's got this,
Let me see.
like a,
Oh, that thing you pull up that's
yeah.
$85. Extended stay. Meet your guest. Hold on. Push go up a little bit. How can you get? Hold on. Let me see. I edit this airport.
Because this was on theirs, I guess, when I first signed up.
Yeah, because that's making a difference too with your deliveries. A big one. Because it's like, why she wanna? I ain't even staying at that hotel. She can't meet me at the airport. I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna get that one. Let me see how I edit this. Hold on. Dion. Because I'm looking at mine. We got to change that to the airport. Let me just see how to change it. Dion.
Delivery discount. That's a discount. Guess
Come in for a second. I got to see how it actually edited it. Maybe you got to delete it and start over.
Delete what?
Delete that whole thing at the bottom where it says save and delete. Okay. Yeah, delete it.
Yep.
Okay, now go back in there. Okay, we found it.
Location.
No, I couldn't figure out how to edit this, but you just had to delete it and then put a new location in. Okay. Okay. Put in Jacksonville International Airport.
Now it don't have an edit button there. Lord have mercy. Okay, search for delivery. Let me go up here and put.
Okay.
Go to Jack's Airport.
Yeah.
Add a location. Delivery is not free. So we put
what I would do, because a Chevy Trax, people, if they're getting that car, they're probably on some type of budget. So I would lower my amount to maybe $50.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, go like $50 or so.
Okay, so 50. And check-in method is
just put
meet your guest.
I said check-in message, meet your guest. And under additional instructions, I said meet at rideshare app pickup area.
Okay, meet
under additional instructions
at rideshare.
You know, I should actually say this. Hold on, let's change it to.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it to the name that it actually says. It actually says meet at ride base. I don't know why they call it this, but that's what it says. Ride based app lane. That's what the actual sign says. Ride based app lane. I don't like that name, but that's what it says.
Okay. Meet at ride based app lane. Got it.
I'm looking for the thing like
outside of arrivals. Outside of arrivals area. I just updated mine because now it makes more sense to me. So meet at ride base app lane outside of arrivals.
Okay. Oh, take the word app out.
Yeah, no, leave app because it says the sign literally says ride base app lane. So when they walk out and they see the sign, that's what it says.
Okay. Meet at ride base app lane outside of arrivals.
Yes.
All right.
I don't see that option down here. It's not even, I changed it to the airport address, but charging them for the delivery, it don't even give me a
Let me see your phone right quick.
You got that.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
You got
I
it.
got it.
Okay.
Up to 15 miles.
Huh? Hold on. I think you're in a different spot.
It
You
says
say up
guest
to
location.
no, what we're in deliver. Hold on. You might be in guest location when it says
Yes.
up to 15 miles. Like I don't even do guest location. I'm not taking it nowhere else. You end up being a headache.
Okay, it won't let me tap on this delivery locations, add delivery location by browsing map. I already added it. I added the airport. So, oh, here, this is where it says parking details.
Let me see if you
Let me share
can.
my screen. Let me see if I can share my screen with
Okay,
y'all.
I ain't no Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the computer.
No, I'm on my phone doing it.
Oh, you're on your phone. Okay.
It won't let me share my screen. It says only
Oh,
the
well,
host
just
can
turn your
share
phone
screen.
around. That's all. Just turn your phone to the camera and
I'm
let me
using
see.
my phone.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I'm sorry. You're on Zoom on your phone and you're using your phone.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry because I'm sitting in front of the laptop, and so the phone is sitting to the side. That's why I was like,
Me
My
too.
laptop got
no, that
dust
don't
on
make
it.
no sense. Sorry, girl.
It's okay. Okay, so I had backed out of it so much it took me back to my apps. Okay.
Mine's still updating, but
Okay, so location and delivery.
Mhm.
Now
okay.
what's next?
And so we go. Hold on, mine is now. Look, my Turo starts stalling. Location and delivery. And I said guest, I was gonna do guest instructions, but I don't do that anymore. So we don't hold on. I have a paper over here, but my phone is stalling since I done updated. It's just sitting here. I can't, it's just sitting here twirling. I can't get out of it. Let me close the app. Hold on. Okay, I had to close the app. Let me go back. Here I come. Vehicles. Honda. All right, location and delivery. Guest instructions. This is next. Okay, under guest instructions, mine says, on where it says pick up and return instructions. Share any special instruction about pickup and return, like where to find the car and how to get the keys. Applies to all trips except those at delivery locations, which have separate instructions. Mine says vehicle is located at Kitty's Car Wash, which has a business sign facing the main street. That's my guest instructions. That's where the car is at. So the guest instructions are basically just where the car is.
Okay.
So my car is at Kitty's Car Wash, which has a sign facing the street. So when they start driving up, like if they're catching the Uber and the Uber driving, they'll see the sign. Oh, it's right there.
Right.
It don't even give me that option. It just gave me the option to change the address. That's it. I don't got an option for pickup details, none of that stuff.
Over.
Wait, I think you back in delivery. Wait.
Are you back in delivery? Or are you clicked on the one right up on the delivery?
I'm on location and delivery.
Oh, back out of that.
Yeah.
Go back to where it says view listing to the home
Okay.
page.
Because she didn't get her delivery information put in where I put in the airport. She didn't get that part.
I did. I put the airport in already.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. So you got that.
Let me do.
All right, cool.
Okay.
That works. Back under location and delivery, when you go back out to the home screen, to the home page, the next one says guest instructions. The one right up on the location and delivery is guest instructions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where it says pick up and return instructions. And my pick up and return instructions just tell it where the car is. I said vehicle is located at Kitty's Car Wash, which has a business sign facing the main street. Just telling them that's where it's at. And then you can do a welcome message. My welcome message just says, thank you for booking with Kitty's Car Rentals. Feel free to message me with anything I can assist you with. Have a great trip. Turo has now set up automated messaging. You have to go and do them through the computer, but now you don't have to go in every time and be like with mine. As soon as they book home location, a message goes out telling them where it is, the address, blah, blah, just a slew of stuff. So I don't have to stop eating dinner and type this stuff in when they book.
Okay.
And then I have like messages. They have where you can send like messages before they're due to bring the car back. Make sure the gas is back where you left it. Let me see.
Oh, that's cool. That's like automated
Yes. Like
messaging.
Airbnb has automated messages. So now Turo does it, which makes sense because you would have to stop all the time to.
Right.
So like for instance, who is? Let's go in. Kimberly. Okay. So she already finished her trip. Like her first message she booked for the pickup at the car wash. It says, "Thank you for booking with Kitty's Car Rentals. We are quick 5 miles away from the airport. Our location is Kitty's Car Wash, 10934 Lim Turner Road, 32218. There's a street sign out front on the main road." And these are separate. It's all in one message, but I may have separate lines.
Right.
The GPS often takes everyone to the side street instead of Lim Turner. Because what it does is it take you with going in Madison Woods instead of where the sign is. But what we've done is we stuck a sign on the Madison Wood entrance now also. Because the GPS get them, I guess because they're dropping off, it gets them off that main street.
Right.
Our staff will meet you. Please have your driver's license available for a speedy checkout. You will pick up and drop off the vehicle at this location. So soon as they book, that goes out to them. And that keep me from typing all this stuff and clears up everything they needed. For the most part, everybody's like, oh, okay. And they never really have to inbox me. And then if they book for the airport, there's another automated message that goes out immediately. Who got this call? Josie. That's the one. Like it's another one. It says like, "Thank you for booking Kitty's Car Rentals, airport and pickup. Provide the information below." And I asked them for their flight number, arrival time, blah, blah, blah. And I like to see that because sometimes what people will do is their flight might come at 7 o'clock, but they might have at a 5 o'clock drop off and they don't realize what they're doing. And I'm like, okay, you got a 5 o'clock pickup, but you don't even get here until 7. And I'm like, oh yeah, let me change that. Because really I need to be like 7:15, 7:30, not 2 hours ahead.
Okay.
So I like to get their flight information as soon as possible. And on the back end, I ask for their arrival and their departure information. Because on the back end, they might have the car being dropped off at 11 and they flight leave at 11:30. I know you need to get there about 2 hours early.
Right.
And then they'll say, oh, you're right. You know what? Let me change this times. And it just avoids me running in circles at the last minute.
Right. Okay.
Get them to fix it up front.
So how are we, I guess on the back end, I guess we can say like on this first one, where say my vehicle is, when we go with you, we say my vehicle is at Kitty's Car Wash, which has a business sign facing the main street, or my vehicle is located at Kitty's Car Wash. But on the back end where you were talking about, thank you for booking with my big, we not gonna say that because it's not our, Kitty Car Wash is not our business. So
you still will say that. You just say it. I just say thank you for booking. Thank you for booking with your name. It's still yours. You just just change the name. And I'll help you with that because we got to do that online. Like we literally, you can't do it from the app. So you can say the same information. You just say, thank you for booking with Tamika. The car is located at Kitty's Car Wash. So they still know you're the person. This is where the car is. Because literally they're going to be inboxing you for the stuff.
Right.
They're going to give us their information so that if they're late or anything, I need their full name and their phone number so I can match it up with the driver's license.
Right. Okay.
So I'll give you all of that. I mean, you'll give me all of that. So I'll have their stuff all booked up. We have everything, but
okay.
You're
All
gonna
right.
be contacted.
So I'll just update my welcome message. No, that's gonna go in the return, pickup and returns.
Yeah. So
and then my welcome message just says, thank you for booking with me. Feel free to contact me if there's anything I can help you with. Have a great trip. Yeah.
Just say thank you for booking with Tamika.
With Tamika.
I am your host. And that instead of saying me, just say thank you for booking with Tamika. I will be your host. Feel free to message me with anything I can assist you with. Have a great trip.
All righty. I hope they don't do they ever want to see who is who?
Girl, they don't care. Them people coming in to get that damn car and get out of there. They don't be like, I want to know who is Tamika.
Right.
Girl, you got my car. Them people never ask that stuff. I don't even know if they read this stuff. It's just here.
Okay, got it. I got that part. All
like the guy who rented a Accord yesterday, I might have seen him for 10 seconds, maybe. That's just him getting out of that car and getting into my car. I got his driver's license, took a picture of it. I already had my pictures. He didn't take no pictures. Don't matter to me. I put my pictures in the app.
Oh, okay.
Put his driver's license in the app, and that man left.
Wow.
That's all I need. Good enough for me.
That's right. Okay.
You can take pictures or not, but we're going to take our pictures. Yeah. And I always upload their driver's license in the app also. And I let them know I'm taking a picture of your license and I'm uploading the app. I only had one girl, a black girl that's from Texas. I don't want my picture, my driver's license. That's dangerous. I said, ma'am, you do realize you're driving my vehicle and you're from state. Black women sometimes it can be the hardest.
What did she say after you told her that?
Nothing.
Like, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You driving off in my car and you talking about I'm gonna go hunt you down in Texas? Like you that special? Your pussy girl, I'm finna
get her. Girl, you don't calm your nerve.
Exactly. And then if you scroll down, it says car guide. And it says share any quirks or tips about operating your car. I just found my car and copied and pasted off a website or something. Like I found the Honda Accord, I put Honda Accord in a description and I copied it from like one of them car sites. Like it says, this beautiful Honda Accord has navigation, backup camera, Bluetooth, hands-free. All of that is a copy from somebody's listing.
Right.
Look it in there.
I know that's right.
That's all you got to do. Just find your car on a listing somewhere. And just stick it in there. And it might even have the color. Just change the color or take the color out of it.
Right.
Nobody, I don't think nobody reads that.
Well, you talking about you went online or you went on somebody's Turo?
You can go in somebody's Turo app or you could just Google your car.
Right.
Chevy Tracks. The listing gonna come up. Or a listing or however it's gonna come up. And it's gonna start describing the car. Just copy that description and stick it right there in car guide.
Right in there. Okay.
Yeah. That's all that is.
Gotcha. All righty.
Okay. So now let's go back to the home. And the next one is photos. So we already went over that. Just get you some good photos.
Okay.
And when you do them, stick them in the app. Because sometimes they look a certain way to us, and then when you put them in, it's like too big, too small, half in, half out. So take a lot of them.
Okay.
All right. The next one is details. All right. These are just basic details about your car.
Why this thing got 0 seats? Lord have mercy.
Okay, they said, there you go. That might have been something too.
1, 2. So that middle, 3 people can sit on the back and 2 in the front. So that's 5. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Okay.
That's why it's good to go through here. Just see what you got. And then like, gas. I said 20. I found it on a thing, but you can stick anything in there. Who knows?
Right.
Like I said, 21 city, 34 gallons highway. I don't know where I found that. I think it was in a listing. I'm not sure. I don't know if
so my little thing, that's the new car thing that come in, that long sheet that come in your car when you buy a car.
Maybe I did. I can't call it. I can't tell you if this right or not.
Right.
I cannot. I filled it in.
Okay.
And then you just tap on your car features.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you got Android or Apple Play.
Did I have a bike rack up there? No, you look on that car there and see if it's got a bike rack. I don't think so. No, it don't. On the car, look outside. See, I don't think it do. Wheelchair accessible. No.
Now, if somebody has some money, that would be a good investment. Because Dennis Jackson, y'all know Dennis. Dennis the one came to me. Dennis, he in a wheelchair. But he came because he got in a bad motorcycle accident. He said a lot of people in wheelchairs want to rent vehicles because they don't have the vehicles. And it's hard for them to go out of town with their families. Because they have to have their wheelchair.
Right.
If he can rent a van that was wheelchair accessible and the family can ride in it, he could go. And it's big enough.
Right, because you got to be big enough to have the wheelchair too.
So a lot of handicapped people end up not doing a lot of stuff like that, going somewhere with their family, simply because they can't get there.
Right.
Like going to Disney and stuff like that, simply because they can't get there. So a wheelchair accessible van is expensive, but it would rent out, like it probably would stay rented. Because you got to think, most people in wheelchairs are probably on fixed incomes. If they're on fixed incomes, them vehicles are expensive. So that one vehicle you have would be like, they'll be trying to get it,
fighting over it.
Yeah, it'll stay rented. So I'm sure it would pay itself.
Okay. So what we got? I got a backup camera. I got Apple. Yeah, because my daughter be connected to her phone, and I got Android, so that's okay.
Do you have you ever thought about adding that to your fleet?
It's expensive. Wheelchair? That's why I said it. Right. Because they are expensive. Yeah. They really are.
I want to get a thing for a daycare to be able to, because I work at ELC, the Early Learning Coalition. So I wanted to get a van and provide transportation to the daycares, because I see it's a great need. But since the babies was dying in the cars, the liability done went up so high, you can't really afford the insurance. So I'm like, oh man, everybody paying no.
But you can probably too, if you do get a van. A guy about a football team came to me with this, and Pop Warner football. Yeah. He was like, Kitty, we be needing vans to transport the kids out of town to out of town games. So if you can get, and this is where a lot of churches are missing out. Churches have church vans that just be sitting there for Sunday.
Right.
They could rent their vans out to Pop Warner teams, cheerleader teams, soccer teams, and they can go on their out of town events.
Yeah.
So you can make some money with a van.
Yeah. But that liability, that insurance is so high right now.
But you can say, like with Pop Warner teams, you can say everybody is 5 and over. So it ain't no little kids, you know what I mean? You can go with your age thing.
Right.
Ain't no babies.
That's true.
And the thing is, if you rent it out through like Turo or something, because Turo does RVs. You
really?
Can RV on Turo.
I didn't know that.
Yes, just stick it into the church. So if you rent it out through Turo, you're not renting it. The insurance is high, but remember, you're renting it through Turo. You're not self-renting it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But who would want to pay $3,000 a month for some insurance?
No, but I'm saying you're renting it through Turo. Remember, you're not paying the insurance. You're going through American Business Insurance.
Oh, the American Business. I keep forgetting about them.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. So when it's rented out, it's through them. So just options and thoughts. A lot of Black churches be slipping. They don't think about the stuff they have, like let's say Zion Hope right there on Edgewood. I walk past there all the time when I do my morning walks. And they got all this land they do not use. Do they not realize they could charge people just to store stuff on their land? In the back, you can like store your RVs, you can store dump trucks, you can store stuff back there. All you gotta do is pay for a fence and get security cameras and stuff.
Right.
And now that land that you do not use, the church can make money on.
To make money for
the church bus that you do not use, the church can make money on. So sometimes there ain't no reason for churches to be poor. They just they don't know about business.
Right.
How you think churches, why they have funerals? They get paid to do them funerals. So they charge you to do a funeral, but they don't want to do the other stuff that they could do.
Right.
Make it make sense.
You know,
white churches
don't know.
We did a quinceañera at a Catholic church out Hodges, and baby, they had alcohol, everything. That church got paid. The people had that thing from like 5 in the afternoon to like 3 in the morning.
Oh that's how my church first lady, she do the Eagle's Nest.
I love the Eagle's Nest. I love the Eagle's Nest. That's like one of my favorite places to do 360, because I know right where to go. It's situated right. It fits. Eagle's Nest where the bathrooms are is perfect. It's never hot in there. I love Eagle's Nest.
Yeah, first lady, that was her baby boy. She was so happy to get that open.
And when she put them curtains on that wall, like when I went in there, we did a party, like a retirement, maybe like 2 months ago. And the curtains, she said, is an extra now. But they put them up because they're getting ready to do somebody's wedding or something.
Yeah.
So the wall was filled with the white sheer curtains, and then they had the LED purple lights around it because the lady, her party was purple and white. So they added LED lights and they put the white sheer curtains. It made it switched the whole look of the place.
Yeah.
I already liked it. But when we walked in, my daughter was like, oh,
all right.
And they added the LED lights.
Right.
Eagle's Nest is perfect for any event.
It is. I love it.
So tell First Lady she did that. I like it. I do. And we done did multiple events there.
Yeah.
So people ask, what's one? I'm like,
her money. Sister Richardson be getting her money. You hear me?
How you gonna help if you a church? How a church gonna help if they poor too? You can't help poor people being poor. You can't save no lives when you got no money to get to them. Yeah, come on.
Absolutely. I know that's right.
We do an event. Does the Eagles never have anything to do with the high school next door?
No, we never.
I thought they did.
That I know of.
Oh, we do. We got a 360 event October 6th at that high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's just food for thought. So, like, that's why I say, like, starting the tour makes your mind wander with other stuff.
Yeah.
Wheelchairs, passenger vans, storing stuff. They got all that land, just thoughts. But anyway, okay, down here where it says description at the bottom.
Which one we on? The details?
We're still on the details. Go all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
You see description.
Oh, my long, honey. Ooh.
Let me tell you what we did. Girl, my description is all the way at the bottom of that box. I stuck all our other rental cars in here.
Oh.
So when people go and I saw that on somebody else's Turo. When people go to look at your description, because description you can freeform.
Right.
So what I did was we started off, we tell them it says pickup locations only 5 miles from Jackson International Airport. So I put that in there.
Okay.
That we're really close. Then I told them about how we offer storage. Because some people will drive into town and instead of them storing their vehicle at the airport, then coming to us, they'll just store their vehicle with us. Then the next thing is these different paragraphs is our Airbnbs. Because they let you freeform, so I put what I want in there.
Oh, wow. So
I put the links to the Airbnbs in there. I said links to Kitty's vacation rentals. And I put the links to the Airbnbs in there. Under that, it says see my other vehicles. So I put the links to all the vehicles in there.
Oh, wow.
So what we would do is we would add, like, we could add your link in there. So that way, let's just say this particular vehicle, they looked at it and then they say, dang, you know what? But I think we might do better with an SUV. Here's all my other vehicles. Just come to me instead of going to somebody else.
Right.
See what I got first. You know what I mean?
Right. But just the description, tell them what car it is on the
Yeah.
link.
It's the actual link to the car.
Okay.
So it's the link that, you know, when you can send your link to somebody,
Yeah.
it's the actual link to the car.
Okay.
So they can just click on it and it'll take them to there, or they can copy it and stick it in the search. But it's like, oh, she has other cars, which essentially end up making you look bigger. Even though I have 2 other cars, but my sister's cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? We put them all in there and it makes you look like you're really big.
Right. Absolutely.
And then kind of just in case if they want to book with you or they don't want to look around anymore, they can see you have other vehicles.
Other vehicles. Right.
You know what I mean?
But if they click on it and see, well, it'll tell them if
It'll
it's
tell them.
available.
Like it says,
Available.
it says Audi Q5, 300 miles a day in the link. Mazda CX5, 2016, 300 miles a day. Check out my car on Turo, the link. Honda Odyssey, 2019, the link up under it.
Okay.
So it tells them the vehicle and the link is right there.
Okay.
Because you can.
Somebody said we need to I got smoking in there. I was like, absolutely no smoking of any kind. There will be a $250 fee with the appearance of ashes and or smell of smoke. Absolutely no pets. $150.
I have that in my guidelines, which is up under the description.
Oh, in the guidelines. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was that there when we first started? I don't know.
Because they done updated the app a couple times.
Yeah, because I don't remember that.
But I put that in the description. Like my guideline says, premium fuel only. I don't know if they do it or not.
Right.
2, no smoking in capital letters. Smoking with evidence fee of $250 will be assessed. Smoking of any kind is unacceptable. No vaping. Because now you know they don't let you charge for smoke smell. So that's where them cigarettes came into play.
Right.
That is in in the living room.
What?
They in the hutch under the TV. My sister be like, where that pack of cigarettes
right. I know that's right. You won't get me. I'm gonna get you first. You get me. Wow. All right.
And this is stuff that we can do in person because I could literally copy it and text it to you and you paste it.
Okay. Yeah, because I need to.
Like I have no pets, please, with the exception of service animals. Please advise upon booking if a service animal will be in the vehicle, but never had that happen. Cleaning, 150 violation for abusive and irresponsible cleaning issues. 5 keys. There's a replacement key fee of $400.
Ooh.
My sister Tracy got all of this from somewhere, and we copied it to each other.
I know that's right, because them keys, they are expensive.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
One time, the lady had my daughter Mercedes for the longest, but she lost the key, and we told her about the fee. She found that key.
I bet she did.
I don't know how she found it, but she got that key.
Wow.
Then we have like late return fee. There's a $20 late return fee if the vehicle is bought back 2+ hours or past its return. Trace had to find this from somewhere. I know I didn't.
Yeah, because they actually charge them. I think it's $50.
Yeah,
well, it depends on how far out late they are.
Yeah.
Turo will
give you money back here, but Turo charges. And I've never really had anybody like return it. The only thing I've ever had is the person
3 hours. I sat up there at Regency Mall for like 2 hours and I left and came back and it was 3 hours he was late. And they gave me like $75 for him being late.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Did he not change the time? You could just change the time.
I don't know what he wouldn't do, but he was like, I had to pull off on the side of the road. I was too sleepy to drive.
That's why I
And
said you could have just changed the time, sir.
they
And you
said
know
they
what? We have an
charge y'all for
automated
another day.
message. It is an automated message we have that goes out a couple of hours before they're due back.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps out a lot because it reminds them you're due. It, you know, it's like, let's say you're due back at 5. I think it goes out like 3 hours ahead of time, just reminding them to have the vehicle back on time, have it gassed up, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of people, they'll see it. And if they need to, they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I ain't got enough time. They'll end up contacting you and saying, hey, I need to extend it. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna be back, blah, blah, blah.
I told them to call Turo, but Turo just charged them for another day because they were 3 hours out.
Yeah.
Charge them for a whole nother day, 75.
And see, that's a job right there.
Yeah.
Because he late and you sitting
there. I sat there.
Yeah.
And that's when the JSO
out
there, but they don't.
Yeah.
They're not out there. They over there by Big Lots. Way down there by Mary. They down there now. So.
And see what'll happen too if you were using Regency as a pickup.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, most people gonna be like local or something because you got to think if I'm coming in from the airport, I have to Uber all the way to Regency.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a headache.
I didn't have no other place that I felt safe.
Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I get it. This is something I learned. We didn't know. We didn't start out with this in hand.
Right.
We figured it out. Because like one of my friends, she lives in Oakleaf. And she was like, my rental's not renting like they used to be. But her pickup location was in Oakleaf. Who in their right mind would travel from the airport to Oakleaf and then got to do it in the reverse to get back out of town? You just went out of town and you came from out of town.
You came from out of town, yeah.
And for the most part, most people from out of town ain't going to Oakleaf to vacation or something. It's in the main city. They're going to St. Augustine, Jekyll Island. It's something on up and down 95.
Right, right.
They're not really going that way.
Because it's kind of, it's off.
It's off.
Yeah.
Way off. So it made her rentals not be as rented as much. Then her and I could get the same airport deliveries. But because she lives so far, she got to spend way more than I do to do her airport deliveries, and she eating up her ABI miles.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So at the end of the day, it just would behoove me if I were her to. And then if let's say, okay, because you can make your pickup and location any way you want to. So let's just say you change it to Ulta by the mall, but you live in Oakley. You still doing the same driving and riding. It's just that you getting more rentals and they right here, but you still it's good for your people, but on your end, you spending a whole bunch of money.
Right. That's right.
And time.
Ooh.
That you can't get back.
At all.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you get more, but you still doing a lot of work. That airport just helps so much. And the fact, okay, it's in a secure location. You can leave it. You know what I mean? It ain't like, okay, because some people, what they'll do is they'll use parking lots. Like one girl I know for sure, she used the parking lot, the Save a Lot right there on Lim Turner. That's Save a Lot. And she leaves her car there. Oh, I'm not leaving my car at no damn Save a Lot.
Right.
I know what walk up and down there Lim Turner all the time. And it's that car wash right there. So you saving money, but you got your car just sitting there.
And people start paying attention to that. Like, this car always here. Always here. Yeah.
So I got a tracker on it. Yeah, I can find it, but they already stolen them, broke the door in the window.
Right. Right. But see, I read somewhere that you cannot have your home address as the airport.
They really can't because Turo doesn't have a hub or anything at the airport.
Right.
So they don't have any vested interest at the airport.
So
anywhere else you can make it up, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you really can't because essentially you're lying because your home. It's not that's not you're not paying the airport for that space.
Right, and that's another thing. The airport ain't making no money from it. Right.
Yeah, exactly. So what I do is my home address is not the airport, but I deliver there.
Yeah.
And we deliver and we pick up from there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Gotcha. All right. What we
So
call
what
car
we got?
color?
Extra.
Oh, they got car color. That wasn't now. Why does stuff look new to me?
What's your car color?
Black. Okay, so black. Save. Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
Okay, y'all, what I'm gonna do right quick, let's go back to guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to text you my guidelines, which you can put it in yours.
Okay.
It's under details at the bottom, the guidelines.
Yes.
Right above the car color. I'll text you that so you can add that on in.
Okay. Yeah, because I can take that out the top.
And then you can forward it to Shay, and then y'all can just stick that in.
All right, perfect.
Where it says premium fuel, you don't have to say premium fuel. I just did. I know they've been filling them cars up on 87.
You know it.
I just put that engine treatment. Now, what that gas boost, whatever I was thinking. I just do that every so often.
Right.
They don't take care of it like it does. I know they was putting regular in my BMW.
Exactly. That's why you just use that engine treatment. What that stuff called, y'all?
I ain't even know nothing about that. Like, didn't even.
Yeah, just put that in your car every so often. When they bring it back on, like on low, and they should have refilled it, stick the treatment in there. Because what happens is, for the most part, y'all put gas in none of the cars. Because they bring them back like they got them. Unless they pay for prepaid, and they rarely do that. So I never really end up putting gas in the cars.
Mm-hmm. They're a mess.
Ooh, I just want to give you one of my gas cards and add you as the authorized user. Because they're coming from Oak Leaf all the way to the north side, baby.
Okay. And see, that's where we have gas cars. But my gas cars mostly go to my company vehicles, my personal vehicle. The rental cars, I never really put any gas in there because we're 5 miles from the airport and they bring them back on full. So we rarely ever go to the gas station.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
So you don't, because that driving back from Oak Leaf.
Oh, I know, I live out here.
Yeah, there you go. And that eat up your gas, right? You like,
should eat up your gas trying to get out of Oak Leaf into the city.
Boom.
By the time you get up to a highway, you be like, I don't even want to go no more.
Don't
take that toll road. I'd be like, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to be bothered now.
I done changed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do the hub, you'll notice you're not gonna really. The only time you'll really do gas is if I say, hey, he check it in, and he say this thing gonna have. What he does is they take pictures of the dashboard, right there.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll take the before and they take the after. So that's where you get your mileage and your gas from, and you'll see it. Wait a minute, when I started, it was on full, but right now it's on half. So then you initiate, through Turo to do your charges and whatnots. And then you come to us and say, hey, I need to fill this car back up. And then you cash app us or authorize user on that card or however you want to do it. But it's like, honestly, so very rare that it happens. To the point where you could just say, you can just cash app it instead of, adding a user, because it rarely happens. I can't even, what's that? It was a local renter I had maybe about 2 or 3 months ago that did it. But I ain't really had nobody do it that much. It was a guy, he did it.
Okay, Shay, I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just got it.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that is the guidelines on the details page.
Got it.
Okay, where's that? Yes. And just copy and paste it in there.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Welcome. All right, just let me know when it's in there, and I go and move on.
Okay, it's in there on my end.
My phone moving slow. Okay, there you go. So you said put it in which box? The guidelines?
Yes, and guidelines.
Okay, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Camry, Odyssey, CX, Audi, Sonata. It's like there's something missing. What is Volkswagen not on here? Let me take this off.
How many cars do you have in your fleet, Miss Kitty?
We have, that's what I was looking at, trying to remember. It's like something is missing on here. Sonata, Audi. Okay, a Sonata, a 2021 Sonata, a 2017 Sonata, a Audi Q5, a Mazda CX-5, Honda Odyssey, Toyota Camry. My daughter, she just took her Volkswagen off because she got to get something repair on the tire. It's something missing. Oh, the Jeep
You think
Wrangler.
minivans are worth it?
Huh?
Do you think minivans are worth it? I was thinking about buying another one.
Oh yeah, we got a Honda Odyssey. It stays rented. It does. I think a minivan is very worth it. That's what's not on here. The 2017 Sonata and the Jeep Wrangler. Okay. That's what's missing. I know I had some cars on here that was missing. I'll go back to that. Anyway, let's do what we do. I think a minivan is very worth it because people coming in, they rent that stuff. Like the minivan is already rented for dang on Thanksgiving. That's
well, Thanksgiving, a lot of people.
Yeah, somebody already went that far ahead and reserved that thing.
I know that's right. I gotta get my homegirl over here and get some pictures. She take pictures. I wish I could have got some pictures by the thing on Regency, the little building where Town and Country, the little
before they tore it up.
Oh yeah.
That's where we was gonna go. Remember, I told you I was on the way to work, and I was like, they tore that thing up.
Yeah. But I think they got
you just find you a nice little spot and clean off your camera on your phone and take you some pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the goal is right now to get that thing listed.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, let's go to the next one. And we're going to keep going. Extras.
Extras. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We offer. These are where you do your car seats and things like that. Give them a little, because you got to think, if you're coming in from out of town, you're not going to buy a car seat for this trip. It would be nice that people just have the car seat when you rent the car, and then you just put the baby in the car seat, and then you go on and do your business. Then you going back out of town.
Do you have age appropriate ones? Do you do it by age? You do it by age? Do you have like a regular car seat, a booster seat?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We have regular car seats and boosters and the kind that the big ones are we made sure we bought the kind that can kind of convert into anything. But we do have separate boosters.
Yeah, okay.
Because like these people now, they got the car seat for the Jeep, and then they realized, he was like, my son is just a really big 3-year-old. Can I switch it out for a booster? So he came back, he did an airport delivery, came to the lot and switched the car seats out and then left.
Oh, wow.
He's like, he's big.
So we're going to put child safety seat.
So I do child safety seat, and I do it at $15 a trip. I don't knock anybody's head off for stuff because it's like, what we did is we put stuff on there and we didn't buy it till they asked for it.
Okay.
And then we do like a cooler, and I do $15 a trip.
Okay, so the child safety seat is quantity is, we'll put 1, and the description is, what did you say the description was on a child seat?
Car seat.
Just car seat. Was it convertible? Something y'all was saying about.
I ain't doing all that. I just said car seat. And a lot of times they will tell you, I have an infant, I have a 3-year-old. So you can basically figure it out. And then what we do is we don't strap them in. We lay that seat on its side. We let them strap it in. We're not going to be held.
Right, be responsible. I know that's right.
So we put the seat in the car and we lay it down. You strap it in.
Okay.
Because if Johnny ain't strapped in right, you going to say I did it or something and not do that.
Right. So cooler and let's see, cooler.
We do cooler.
Okay.
15 a trip.
Per
They only
trip.
gave a description for camp chair, so I had the descriptions had to say chair in a bag.
Oh, okay.
Now the camp chair we do 2, so I do 2 at $15 a trip. Because for the most part, you know, you really ain't
Which one is it
camping.
under? Is it under camping gear or beach gear?
I got it as camp chair. How did I find it? Type. It just says
I guess
type.
it'll go under camping gear.
Yeah, you can put it under camping gear or beach gear, and then just type it in the description. Because it really ain't no. Because my type says camp chair. Some kind of way I found it, and it could be done updated since then.
Yeah, because it's got camping gear and beach gear.
Yeah.
So it's a chair and a bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
chair in a bag. And we do a quantity of 2 because we have a lot of them.
Okay, chair in a bag, and that's 15 per trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're coming in from out of town, you want to go and sit at the beach. You got to buy a chair, then leave a chair.
So they get 2 chairs for $15 a trip?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just let them get 2 for 15.
All right. Same. All right. What's this? Prepaid fuel I had on mine. That was $45 a trip.
Up that. Well, you got those tracks too. But even with the tracks, you go 55. How much it take to fill that car? Might get gas.
I think with the gas being high, it's like 50, 55. You're right. Somewhere.
Yeah, take it up some.
But before the gas went up, it was like 30, 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change. I got mine at 60. I'm putting it at 65.
They talking about expensive. It ain't no expensive nothing.
Exactly. Girl. I better.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So on a truck, you got a whole SUV, and they talk about expensive when you go at over 60. Y'all better leave me alone.
Okay, unlimited mileage. No,
No.
not doing that.
Do not do
Portable
that, y'all.
GPS.
I did that by mistake one time, y'all. It was my Jeep Cherokee, and that was a brand new car. The Jeep Cherokee, I had it on unlimited miles and didn't realize it. And the man in message and said, you know, I'm driving to New Jersey. He got the car. He rented for Friday to Sunday. In his message, he said he's driving to New Jersey. I was like, he can't drive to New Jersey. I looked, and it was on unlimited miles.
Oh!
Girl, and that was in July of last year. I was getting tickets all the way until November.
Oh, no,
and
ma'am.
he was back early on Sunday.
Oh my God.
He drove the hell out of that car.
I would have cried.
I was like, oh.
I would have cried.
Girl, thank God it was a brand new car. But he drove the Jimmy Sticks.
Oh my goodness.
At that car. There I was like, no. Oh my God. You is not finna. He left on Friday and he was back Sunday before the car was due back.
Wow.
Whatever he did it.
He was getting it.
He was getting it. And one thing about that Cherokee, I don't have it anymore. I traded it in for the Sonata. But to me, best overall is a Cherokee.
Really?
A Cherokee is like, it drives like a car. It fit real good. It's up off the ground like an SUV, but it's not so rugged like an SUV. It drives real smooth. Like Cherokee, I would do a survey for them and tell them how great that car is to me. It fits everybody. People sit in it comfortable. It's like perfect. It ain't like too wide. It ain't too soft. It ain't ruffy. It drives like a luxury car.
That's how I had a Honda Pilot.
Yes.
My Honda. I love my truck.
Yes.
My son got in an accident in Atlanta, and
For real.
Yeah.
Like my sister, she has a Mercedes SUV, and while hers was in the shop, they paid for her a rental. She rented the Cherokee. She had it for like a month. And she's like, if I had this Mercedes, I could get a Cherokee.
Okay.
I like that Cherokee.
That's what's up.
All right. Hand truck. The hand truck, because they do not have a spot for wagon. Find hand truck and then put in there beach wagon. because they
Okay.
do not have a spot for beach wagon. And you know how you go to the beach and you like stick your stuff in and you just pull
Oh,
it
I
in
got
that
mine.
wagon.
I love mine.
Yeah. So
What y'all putting that under beach gear?
you can put it on the beach gear or hand truck. I don't know. I just got it on the hand truck. That's where it was at. I don't know. And I stuck in there. Utility cart with wheels and side pockets or beach wagon.
Oh, there you go. Hand truck. Okay, so beach wagon.
Yeah, everybody know what a beach wagon is.
Okay. And what's the cost of
I
that?
did $15 per trip.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with y'all, some of these we rarely rent. The car seat is the main one, but
Right.
it is there
Okay.
just in case.
All right, so we got hand truck. I put beach gear and camping gear for the chairs.
Okay.
So that way some people brain, they
Yeah.
be thinking one way. The cooler, the safety seat, and the fuel. Y'all
Yes.
got anything else?
That's all I can really think of. That's kind of,
Okay.
they got other stuff, but like I said, most of these extras don't even really get so picked.
Right.
But all right, let's go out and let's go to distance included.
Okay.
Number one, unlimited distance is off.
Off. Mine already been off.
Sure. Ever since last July, I went in it. Okay. Our daily distance we have at 300 miles.
I got
You realize
250.
you can
I
get
got 250.
I realize you can get to Miami and back with 300. And I notice a lot of people like to go to Miami. So that's why I went at 300.
That's true.
Okay.
You can basically get like Miami and Atlanta, but we notice a lot of people going down, and that give them enough.
Okay.
And I'm honestly, I can't even tell you the last time I had somebody go over in mileage.
Yeah, at first Turo let you put your mileage in there. Now they giving you 25 cents, 27 cents a mile. I'm like,
Okay.
At first they was letting you put your own, but they stopped that.
Yeah.
They changed it. So
we just do 300 miles a day.
Got it.
And there we go.
All right.
All right. And then just hit save. That's the end of that one. Now, this is the stuff that matters. Vehicle protection plan.
I'm on 75.
Okay, so that's a good one. What I did is I'm actually on 80. Originally, y'all, I was on 9, the highest one. What was the highest one? 90. I was on the 90. But when one of my sister's cars got in a wreck, and it just had a real high deductible. So you get more money on 90, but the deductible was really high. My happy medium was 80% for me.
Okay.
So I went to 80. You do whatever's best for you, but I'm at 80. And you just chose your plan. And then let's see here. Okay, that was it. You just picked which one you want, and that's on you.
What's the 80 deductible?
The 80 used to say it. That's what I was looking
750.
for.
Yeah, it don't say it no
Yeah,
more.
750. It's 750 when you click on.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
The 90 is 2,500. 85 is 1,625. 80 is 750. 75 is 250. And if you do 60, you don't have a deductible. But you be damn. Like I can see the difference in the 80 now. When I'm doing my rentals, especially like my weekend rentals, I don't get paid as much. I can literally, I'm like, dang, just 111. But my daughter's car, for instance, because she had the 80%, her deductible was 750.
Right.
Which was okay. No, on that one, because it wasn't her fault. They didn't take a deductible. Yes, they did. They took a deductible. They did. But had we been at 90, they would have took $2,500 out of what they paid. Yeah. So it's just
they take it out of what they pay you, or
out of what they fix. Let's just say your car gets wrecked, and it's going to get fixed. If it's $5,000 to fix it, they taking $2,500, and you got to pay the other part.
I thought you had to pay the deductible up front before they did anything.
No, they just take it away. That's how they do with your regular car.
Well, sure, I might go to 80 then.
Yeah, go to 80.
Sure.
Yeah, I changed mine to 80.
Yeah, I'm about to go to 80 because I thought.
No, they just take it away.
Pay that up front. Gotcha.
Like even with my other insurance company, the fender on my Jeep got messed up, and I filed a claim. The claim was for like 11 something, and they gave me a check for $670, which is minus my $500 deductible. So they cut you, they take their money from it.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what Turo do.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad to know that because I thought it was money I had to send them first before they did anything.
No.
All right. Cool.
They just take it from you.
Hey, y'all, right. When I'm looking directly at, oh Lord, this thing. Hold on. What did I do? Touch screen. Oh, I don't like this touch screen. What did I just do?
What you
Okay. When I'm looking directly straight ahead, do it look like I'm looking straight ahead or up?
Like you're looking at your computer.
Right.
It don't look like you're looking up.
Okay, so when I look at the camera, do it look like I'm looking up?
No, it look like you're looking at the camera. Like you're looking at me.
Because I feel like I'm looking down or something. Okay.
It look fine.
Okay, I just want it done.
Yeah, it look fine.
Okay.
All right, let's go to trip preferences. This is your thing. Trip preferences.
Okay.
All right. I have mine set up for instant booking for people who got like, some people, they got good, credit with Turo or whatever you want to call it, reputation. And Turo let you book instantly. I don't take it where people, I have to accept them because sometimes you freaking sleep or you're away from your phone and then you got to confirm a guest. So I just let people just book my car instantly instead of going in and accepting the person. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying because they say you only get 3 hours to do it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And I'm living my busy life. I ain't got time to just be confirming every time, So choose location where guests can instant book your car without your confirmation. My car location and my delivery location. Remember back up there in that other one where we was at, we were in location and delivery. I don't have a guest location. So
okay, yeah, because it's off. Okay.
Yeah. So I have the car location at the car wash, they can instant book, and delivery location at the airport, they can instant book. They don't have to sit and wait on me to confirm it.
Okay.
And what really got me
don't wait to do that until we confirm it because they can't come right now. Like
no, it's not instant book like booking it right now and come and get it now. It means that if they want to book your car, they might want to book it 2 months from now. You still got to go in there and confirm them.
Right.
And like, let's say you taking a nap and they did it at 12 and you asleep from 12 to 3. Now the 3 hours is up and they go on to the next car. You had to confirm it. Just let them book it.
Gotcha.
Because I did that like with how it aggravated me one time with Airbnb. We have instant booking, but somebody else didn't. And it was Thanksgiving. And these people were scheduled to leave the house at Thanksgiving and somebody else was checking in. This man thought that he was due to check out the day after Thanksgiving. So when we get there to clean, baby, I can smell the greens and stuff cooking. So he had to go. They had to literally pack all their stuff up and go. And it was Thanksgiving. And I was helping him find somewhere else to stay. It wasn't but 2 Airbnbs available in the city. And this one girl had it where she had to confirm the booking. So I picked hers. I'm on his phone, picked hers. She got to confirm the booking.
Right.
Bump that I backed out of hers because I ain't waiting on you.
Right.
And picked that other man and he had instant booking. So now the people can just go ahead on and check.
Just go. Oh, wow.
Versus You got to confirm. So that means when I want to go on vacation, I got to sit on there and wait on you to confirm that I got this Jeep. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to do that to nobody else. So that's why I do instant bookings.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's all instant booking. It ain't instant like finna come pick it up now.
That's what I was thinking too.
No, it just means you ain't got to accept it. You don't have to literally go in there and like when somebody changed the time, like let's just say the drop off was at 5 and they need to change it to 7. You know, you have to go in there and confirm the change.
Right.
You have to do the same thing with the booking, confirm it.
Right.
And you only got a little while to do it. And that turns into another job. So not doing that. All right. Advance notice. Block requests for your car that don't give you enough advance notice. So at my car location, if the car is there, I give them an hour. So if the car is back, let's say the car came back, but because they clean the cars and my brother always clean the car. So even if, let's just say nobody's at the car wash and it's a Sunday, the car would have gotten clean. So because I know the car is clean, or I can have him run and clean it, I do an hour.
Okay.
And that's give me more bookings because the car is clean and it's just
turning around quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because we're gonna go through our times, remember my earliest pickup is 6:30. The latest is 9:30, 6:30 a.m., 9:30 a.m. So it ain't like they're finna come to me at 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
It's 1 hour because the time would have been blocked.
Okay.
So because the car is sitting there and it's clean, it's gonna get cleaned.
Right.
Car location, I have an hour. Delivery location, which is the airport, because I only deliver to the airport, I say 3 hours. To give me time to get me somebody to take me over there.
Right.
Because even if you live close, an hour, like let's just say the day at the car wash washing and the car clean, but my brother washing, Jamal washing, Travis washing, Tracy at the stove, an hour to get to the airport. Ain't enough time. So I do 3 hours.
Okay.
And then there's nothing for guest location because there's no guest location.
Okay.
Trip buffer. Automatically block requests before and after each trip. So I do 3 hours for delivery, for car location and delivery. So like if the car is not sitting, the first one, if the car is just sitting there. The second is the trip buffer, meaning that let's say somebody's trip ends at 5. The next one can't start till 8.
Till 8. Yeah.
Yeah. To give me some time to get it washed. But if the first one was, if the car is just sitting there, hey, the trip been over and the car just sitting, you come get it.
Okay. Got it. All right.
And then the next one is trip duration.
So both of them are the trip buffer, your car location, and your delivery location, 3 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
Both. Okay, got it.
Both of them 3 hours.
Okay.
Because I need 3 hours to take it to the airport. I picked it up from the airport and I got to go back to the airport. I got to get it cleaned.
Right.
And time, I might just be sitting at dinner or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then trip duration. The shortest trip for me is 3 days. That keeps you from running around. And then remember, you start getting more cars. So what if you get another car and you doing 1 and 2 day trips on 2 cars?
Yeah.
Let that car get out there and go.
Yeah.
And then the longest trip, remember I talked about this before, is a month.
It's a month. Yeah.
So you can lay your eyes on your vehicle and check for maintenance, oil. Your tires might need some new tires, stuff like that there.
Okay.
So it says, guess who searched, under there it says, guess who searched long-term trips will see your car in the results. So I turn that on because a month is long.
Yeah.
I'm not going further than that though.
I know that's right. Like y'all was about to have my car out here.
Okay, then blow the engine.
Right.
Because you can't, if it's a month, you're like, ooh. So if I do get a longer trip, I'll go ahead on and really change that oil because they got
Oh, yeah.
so much. So it might need 2,000 miles before the oil change, but at the end of the day, they got 300 miles a day and they got a 14-day trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I do synthetic oil so I can go every 6,000 miles.
Okay. Okay.
So that way you could just go longer with synthetic between
Right.
oil changes versus the other one you got to go every 3,000 miles.
Gotcha.
So that's something to do and to keep up with. And what I do is I have if you go to Sam's, Sam's, even if you don't buy the tires from them, you got tires on the car. You pay $40 and they'll rotate those tires for the life of the tires. So you pay it one time, and now usually every time I get an oil change, I try to get the tires rotated.
Okay.
To keep my tires lasting longer.
Okay.
They say you're supposed to do it every time anyway. But like the Sonata, I had to change the oil, but I ain't have time to get the tires rotated. So I'm gonna try to see if Sam's can fit me in on Monday, because now that vehicle comes back Monday and it's for a longer trip.
Okay.
But it just gets you in the habit of really taking care of your car.
Yeah.
And then like even with our vehicles, we make sure we have rubber mats in all of them. Because, you know, it's not, the carpet can get wear and tear on them. So I will go on Amazon and find rubber mats for all of your cars.
Okay, I'm gonna look for those.
Yeah, just look for those. It helps with that wear and tear. Keep your carpet good. People drop stuff. It don't drop on the carpet. It drops on the rubber mat, which hence helps with the smell of stains and stuff like that.
Right.
And then the car wash gonna clean it, but they might have had the car for 10 days and they got red Kool-Aid stain in your mat. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So that helps. And honestly, I went through the checklist. Turo sent me the checklist of the stuff that was increasing my daughter's value, and rubber mats was one of them. They gave money for like different stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, rubber mats? It was one of the things that helped her value go up.
Yeah, when they totaled out my car, they sent the little list of how much they gave you.
Yeah.
The price
like,
of staying in that car. I still got the house space.
And that's what you realize too, that because it is a rental car, you keep it in better shape than most people keep their regular car.
Their regular car.
Because your tires constantly rotated, your oil constantly changed. If they're changing the oil, of course they're changing, checking all the fluids. If your tires are rotating, they'll tell you, hey, like your brakes getting low. So now you're getting your cars are just in much better shape than the other cars.
Right.
If you get a recall, you go ahead on and take it to get the recall fixed. So now your recalls are done, your tires are rotated, your oil always changed, your fluids always checked, your brakes always checked. And like when they wrecked her car, I had just put 4 new tires on that car in June, and the car got totaled in July.
Wow.
That's why when she said the tire was flat, I was like, the car had brand new tires on.
Right.
4 brand new tires out of Sam's. They gave us credit for that because of them tires.
I would have been like, don't play with me.
Baby, they snatched my daughter's car apart. And she has, if you can on your tracks, see if you can, if it has the spot for them that bike rack. Some people actually.
Right, that's what I was telling my daughter to
buy the things.
I don't see one.
People, if you can, just get them. Some people actually be searching, like the Mazda. Somebody actually picked that car one time, particularly because they were having a surfing event and they wanted a place to put their surfboard.
Okay.
So you'll have people looking for those racks.
Okay.
And that might be something to give you a little leg up when people are looking for racks.
When they looking for it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look on there and see.
And they gave her extra for the racks. But because of how that car was, I know that they took that car and just stripped it. Because everything was like in really good condition.
Right.
It was just tore up over here. But the tires, just everything. That car, they probably saw that car like, ooh. Get all the parts.
Okay.
Let's see. So we did that. All right, that's the next one is just your safety inspection.
Yeah, because what did we do? Trip preferences? Yeah, we did. That's what we did. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Safety inspection. That's it.
Safety inspection. I told you it's an easy win to get.
Yes. And mine gonna get done Wednesday. When he come
Okay.
do my lights on my car, I'm gonna just get him that form and be like, hey, do this car for me real quick.
Exactly. And then just keep the form and
Right.
you get your other car, it's the same thing. It's always just the same form.
Right. Okay.
And that's your main things. And if y'all want to ever come up to the hub and see it, when we put the cars, wash them, meet them, that's what we do. We can set that up and
Yes, I'm
change
ready.
you. How soon are you all looking to start?
I'm ready now. I need
Okay.
to make money now.
But see, at the end
Mine
of
is
the day,
rented right now,
okay.
but I'm ready to go ahead and like, I only got like 2 or 3 people I'll rent to outside of Toro, but
Okay. All
I'm
you
ready
do when
to
you
just
rent
jump on there.
outside of Turo, just block the days off.
That's what I used to do, but when
block
Turo
the days.
first started failing, and then I was like, dang, I'm blocked out when somebody booked my car for 3 months and paid up front. So I'm like, dang, I'm booked up for 3 months, and then my regulars kept coming. So I just took it down.
Yeah.
I got tired of going to blocking it.
So like you said, you were saying like start on the 1st and you bill at the end. So that'll be good.
We bill at the end. Because what we do is we give you a chance to make some money.
Right.
Like you need to make the money.
Sounds
We
good.
bill
Good.
on the back end. Where's it at? Now, one thing I do, because the form says that the airport pickup are $40. Basically, what I was doing is splitting that in half. For yours, since you're charging what you was charging 50, I would go 25.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to charge you 40 and you making 40. We basically what you're charging, we just do half of it.
Okay. Okay.
Because and the thing is, different cars, different amounts. So like, let's just say if we had that Yukon XL, that Yukon, I would recommend that she charge $100, because people who rent a Yukon ain't the same people who rent the Tracks.
Right.
Different budgets. So use a different budget.
Different target audience.
Charge them more.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we try to, the reason we charge less for like the Tracks and the Encore and stuff, because they're working on a different budget.
Right.
So we still want them to do the airport delivery, because at the end of the day, that's just free money. Because we're not so far from the airport, so it ain't really a hassle.
And it might just be one person here on business. They're not gonna be traveling with nobody. It's just one single person.
So you do it according to the target audience of the video.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Sounds good. And if they get any extras, do we split that, or that's your stuff. So how do you do that? If they get the extras, the car seat.
If they do the extra, we'll just split it. That's how we can do it. Because it's like we already have the extras there.
Okay.
So that way, because what we did is we didn't buy the stuff till we needed the stuff. So the stuff is just sitting there. So let's just say, for instance, we already got like, I think it's 2 car seats, 2 boosters. For some reason, they're all gone, and yours needs one. Then you have to go buy it.
Right.
Or get it from your sister or somebody. And we wouldn't get nothing out of it because it ain't ours. Okay. Like I say for instance, all the wagons are gone. Oh, you got to go get a wagon.
Right.
And it was not ours, because it's not ours. We don't have nothing to do with that. Okay. But that never happens. But I'm just saying, that's the only way that would even happen, if everybody got on a car seat kick one day and it was all gone.
They all gone. Right.
Yeah, but they never really are all gone at all. Okay. Like right now, just 1 booster seat gone. And I say 2 car seats, but I think it might be 4 in there.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Everything that's on there we have. Only thing we don't have, which is gas, prepaid refuel.
Right. Okay.
So
right. Well, I would be looking to start.
I mean, you don't have to start at the end of the month. What we'll do is we'll just bill. Like, let's just say you just wanted to start Monday or something. We just prorate that week. We just take them out and divide it by 4. So if it's $200,
how much is it?
Divided by 4.
How much is our cars for your service?
I'm running it out right in this minute. I thought it was on this paper I printed out. Hold on, I got it. I'm looking it up. I think they all 200, but let me just see.
I have a small scratch. Well, not small, but it's like a scrape. It looked like it could be buffed out. Everybody said, you just buff that out. I'm like, okay. Is that okay? Because I tell people and they be like,
yeah,
I don't care.
we'll let them know to tell them. Because we have something like that. Like my Jeep, I got this insurance money because the back driver fender is messed up. So my brother was able to put it back on with the clips, but it's got scratches and stuff all on it. And under the bottom, it's like pulled apart. So we just tell them and we'll upload that into the before pictures.
Right.
And then people be all right. They just want to know that they ain't do it.
Okay.
So you just show us where it is. And every time
that's what I usually do. Yeah.
We'll tell them and we'll put it in the before pictures.
Okay, yeah, that's what I normally do. Tell
both of your cars are $200.
200.
Compact cars are $200, and I mean that. I mean the Mazda, that's not no big old car. It's just $200 flat.
Okay.
And so like if you want to start this week, like Sunday, what we do is every week is $50 because it's 4 weeks. So that's just $250.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. Every week is $50.
Okay.
And then I have to get with you on the laptop to do the automated messages.
Okay.
So I literally, you can bring your laptop to my house or something, and we sit there because I have to look at my laptop to see the messages because you can't even see it in the app.
Okay.
And you can see them go out, but you can't literally even that space is not there on the app. But those automated messages just make your life easier.
Okay.
You ain't got to be stopping and telling them what's going on.
So we will put, when we're ready to start, that's when we put the home address as your address that day.
Yes.
When we drop the car off to you.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. And what do we do with the inspection? Can I just go up to Tires Plus? That's who serviced my car. I generally go get it serviced between every drivers, so I know if something's wrong. I always take it up there and let them look at it at least.
Yeah, you can go right up to Tires Plus. Anybody that'll fill it out for you.
And what do I get the paper from printed off of this app?
Yeah, I actually have the paper right here too, but the paper I can't. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, just print it, Shay.
Yeah, I just print it. Yeah,
yeah, that's the paper, and just take it. They don't even when you get to the bottom of the paper, it'll say the certification is optional. You ain't even got to be certified. It's just
that's a mess. Oh, I don't know what they
to really read it. I'm like,
all this. Why is they going through all this?
I'm telling y'all, I did that with that Honda. I didn't tell Shay. I had the Honda Accord. Took it to the Honda dealership. Paid all that money to get it. All this whole 3-page list done. Sent them the whole 3-page list. And 3 of the things was in red. And they was like, no, this got to be fixed before we can put this car back on. It wasn't none of the stuff that was in red was not on their sheet. But because I gave them the information, I had to get it fixed and they unlisted the car for a minute until I got it fixed. So I volunteered information that they didn't need, but because it was there and it was needed done, they unlisted the car.
Right.
So I ended up spending money that I didn't have to do, and it wasn't nothing that was major.
Oh wow!
I can get Mitch over here to do mine because I'm ready to.
And they said
Saturday.
This is, and they kept reiterating, fill this out. Like the man wanted to say, "Hey, dummy, this thing is so simple. Don't even do all that work you're doing." And once I got it, I was like, "Oh, that's what he was trying to say."
Right. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be ready. I guess I will start Saturday.
Okay.
I'll start on the 1st because that'll give me time to get all my stuff, get my insurance.
Yes.
Get my rubber mats.
Yes.
I just put mine in my Amazon cart. I'm gonna order mine tonight.
Amazon, baby. Buy your rubber mats, your insurance. Yeah, get that insurance thing.
Okay.
And then
so when do you want us to come
add drivers?
Okay. Can you let us know when you're available for us to come to you for the automations? I personally, I know Tamika works, but I'm not employed, so I have a lot of free time. So we might not be able to come together, but as long as it's in between 8 and 3 when my baby's in school, I'm usually free.
Okay. This week between 8 and 3, I start a new project, and it's a
Okay.
construction project. So I
I'm
know
on your time, baby.
it ain't nothing hard, y'all. It ain't nothing that even it basically what it does is it's nothing that's gonna make or break your rentals because you got your stuff right. It just makes it easier on you, so you ain't got to just every time they rent, as soon as they book, you got to meet here.
Right.
But right now, you might not really need the message because the message is gonna basically refer them to the car wash.
Right.
You won't end up changing the message. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you can use the airport delivery one. But right now, until you're ready, don't worry about the message. Because the message, if you do, you have to change the message. Because the message tells them about pick up and drop off. But it is a message in there that I do about gas and let me go. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go on a view. Give me a second. Let me go exit full view. Let me look up. Let me do this. Pull this over here. Let me read these messages. And an issue that I'm having with these messages at the moment is for some reason, these messages do not go over to the Sonata. So I have to type in all the stuff for the Sonata. They go to the Wrangler and to the Accord, but Turo's supposed to be fixing it, but it has not been fixed.
Oh, wow.
So on the Sonata, I just have to, I have the messages saved in my Samsung notes. So when the Sonata, somebody books it, I go to my Samsung notes and I copy and paste the automated messages into
the messaging on Turo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little aggravating, but I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess.
I know that's right. So with ABI, do they have a high down payment?
No, I think it was like $100.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, it's not high.
That's good. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna sign that up. And you say add you guys as drivers?
Yes. That way we can do your airport deliveries.
Okay. Send me Tamika, can you send me Miss Kitty's information as well? So well, you know what? Can Miss Kitty, do you mind if I take your contact number?
Yes, get it. 904.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to my little thing.
Okay.
904
800
800
9496.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. This thing again.
And just
the automated messages.
The listing of who all we need to put, like the first and last name of the people we need to put.
Yes, it'll I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be me, Tracy, and Dion. We mainly do the drop-offs. My brother really don't do them because he be busy. So we just take care of the drop-offs. And what we do is like, what's going to happen is one of you will be assigned to me and one of you all will be assigned to my sister.
Okay.
So that way it's just not overwhelming with me being assigned that many more cars. So like I talk to Tracy and them and see which one, but it'll be like, okay, every time your car get ready to rent or what's going on, you'll just contact Tracy.
Gotcha.
Tracy keep up with your cars and everything. Then I keep up with her cars. And it's just like that, adding one car. And then what we do is we make one big list that's at the car wash. But literally one person to contact Tracy, one person to contact me. So let's just say they got an airport delivery and how my person was supposed to be here at 5. They didn't get here at 3:30. They're going to be contacting you. You just keep in contact with Tracy, tell her what's going on. Hey, this one right here now, it's not going to be 5, it's going to be 8. Okay, because the person is contacting you. You know what I mean? And then Shay's, it happened, if I was hers, she just contacted me for everything.
Right. Okay.
But it's all still.
I love how y'all work together. I love how y'all work together.
I do. I'm starstruck. I'm not even gonna lie. When you just gave me your number, I mean, I know that sounds a little weird, but when you hear so many good things about somebody and it's like Kitty, I was like, who is this lady? I need to be. I need to know where is this greatness coming from? Like everything that I've heard about you. So when she said we're gonna get on the Zoom, I was like, this is a celebrity. Who is this? I've just heard stuff about you.
I know that's right. And I was just telling my daughter, Miss Kitty, that you knew her daddy, Antoine, with the tunnel vision photography.
Yeah.
I said, Naya, Miss Kitty, know your daddy. She was looking like,
wow.
Okay. Yep.
Y'all got me over here blushing. Because I was sitting there and I went in the living room and I said, I have nothing to do, which is good. I never really not have nothing to do. And I'm
That's
like,
good, because you always busy.
I said, why did I put that thing off till Tuesday? Let me see if they want to just do it now. I can just do it.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we
How much is
appreciate
it
it.
for today? How much we
No, the
today?
Turo, this goes with you signing up for the Turo Hub.
Okay.
So there's no charge.
Okay.
Anybody that signs up with the Turo Hub, I automatically do the Turo optimization because I want your vehicles to rent.
Right.
They don't rent, and you can't pay us, and you don't want to do the Turo Hub. So it's best to include this with it so that the trip preferences, all that stuff, addresses, all of that is set up right.
Absolutely.
This is my cousin.
Okay.
Right, right. Everything is set up right. Now your vehicles will rent out because that's what we really want them to do. And then you start, what you do is on your end, you see your vehicle sitting, put it on Facebook with the link, pictures and a link, and say, hi, this vehicle is available, da 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 da.
Okay, I'm definitely.
And that way, you never know, somebody might know somebody that knows somebody that's looking for a car.
Right.
Because we get that.
And they do, but like you say, they don't be wanting to go through Turo. And I do not trust the Duval promo. What's that one? Duval promo beauty.
Yeah.
I do not trust them people in there.
Girl, them people there, they so no.
Right.
Deserve each other.
I be wanting to just get off the thing. Why am I in there? What?
Right.
All of them in there deserve each other.
You specify it. You take the pictures, put them there. You say, this is the link. I only rent through Turo.
Right.
So they might call, but a lot of times once you say it like that, the wrong ones don't call.
Right. Right. Okay. I'm definitely gonna do that.
I only rent through Turo. I'm not renting through you. Walk.
Do you post in there? Do you get people through?
No, I don't post in there. I just post on my page.
Okay.
I ain't going in there.
Yeah. I ain't going in there.
I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, all righty. I think we are set up, and I'll be set to do Saturday. On the 1st, because it's fresh, it's a new month, and and
it give you a chance to get your insurance and all of that stuff over to you.
Yes. So I will set. So what time you want me to meet up there Saturday, or what time you?
Let's see.
Shay,
what I would like if you bring it.
I could do Saturday.
You could do Saturday also.
Yeah, I could do Saturday.
Okay, hold on. Let's look.
Unless you want me to come on Friday, because I get off at 12 o'clock on Friday.
Because I was thinking about Friday, but then I remembered we had that got an event downtown. One thing y'all remember next week, just keep in your memory, that storm might be
here. Vanilla French.
What you said, we might be what, Miss Kitty?
Remember that storm might be hitting like Wednesday or Thursday. I'm just reminding people. I don't really know, but that's what they say it could possibly, maybe not.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to meet with my brother too. But let's do Saturday morning.
Okay.
Saturday morning. I'm looking at my time. Because I really like Friday, but because we're doing this special thing, the car wash will possibly be closed on Friday. And my brother's, he the manager of that particular project. Normally it's fine, but I think the car wash probably not going to even be open all week due to rain and us on that project. So Saturday is best. Let's say Saturday at 10:30.
Saturday at 10:30, got you. I'll be there.
10:30 a.m.
Yes.
All right, I will be there.
And let me give y'all the address so you can have it in your.
Okay.
It is 10934 Lim Turner Road, 32218.
32218.
Yes.
Got it.
The sheer location will help y'all.
Can you text that to me?
Yes, I'll text it to you.
And Shay, I need your. Oh, you can send it to me, didn't you?
Yeah, I sent you my phone number.
Yeah. No, my phone was just on silent. That's all. I see it.
Okay.
Shay Taylor. And Tamika. Perry. Tomecia. And what year is your Chevy Trax? 2021 white.
Black.
Oh, black.
Black.
Shades is white. Black.
Yes.
Trax. And you have what's your year, Shay?
I have a 2019.
2019
Yeah.
Mazda CX-5.
Yes.
CX. And it's white, ain't
it? Yes.
How about the one we have is white?
Really,
That's like,
I'm gonna try to get it tinted this weekend. I've been saying I'm gonna get it tinted.
Tracy's ain't tinted either. And she keeps saying it, and she's like, shoot, I done start renting it out. I ain't worried about it no more.
That's it.
It been rented. It's something over.
Yeah, right. So but I just know me. I don't ride in no car without no tint. I like privacy. So that's why I want to do it. And I said for $100, it's only cost $100 a tenant. So
yeah,
might as well.
Cause she kept saying, I'm gonna tint this car, I'm gonna get it tinted. Then it started renting and just be gone. She's like, they ain't saying nothing, so I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, right. That car ain't never here.
Okay, because hers is gone. Like now it's 2 white Hyundai Sonatas. It'll be 2 white Mazda CX-5s.
Oh, wow.
And that Chevy Trax is black. That Encore that got totaled was black.
Was black. Oh, wow.
So
wow. Yeah. If this goes great, please be expecting more from me because I've been wanting.
Right, me too. But we
I've
don't
been
know
wanting to scale.
We know how to scale. Like,
yeah, the storage. Because I try to tell people a lot of times they don't get it. They think it's gonna be just an easy win. It's easy to get into, but once you start doing the running around, then you add another one. The running around, the storing of it. Even if you had it at your house, the musical cars.
Yes,
you know,
right. Somebody got to move for this. I got a new spine. That's why I don't want to. I got off of tour. That's another reason because I don't have time for that cleaning it out every time it got to go. I'd rather be gone for weeks and months at a time.
Yeah.
And I just pop up and check on my car. Like I keep up with that, and I'd be like, hey, I need to come do the tag, or I got to come do this. I'll meet you where you gonna be somewhere for the next 8 hours so I can take this car. If you at work, I'm coming in the morning. You have it back before you get off.
Yes. Ooh. So that's how we do it. It's just like that. And then when it comes to being having an oil change, now that's up to you. If you want us to change the we take it. It's a Jiffy Lube and it's Express Lube right there. You come and you get it and you change it. You know what I mean? It's up to y'all. We just
I come and get it because I take it somewhere.
Do they let you do it when it's under warranty? Do they let you?
You do it where you want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to take my Wrangler to the dealership. Dealership be so far behind that all my cars will go to Jiffy Lube because I don't have the time between doing it. So now the Jiffy Lube on done they know me and they're used to me, and I have a fleet account, and then my gas card, the WEX, pays for the oil changes and stuff. So I just go there and get all my service and do it.
Oh, really? WEX pay for oil change?
I was just gonna say that. I need to get a WEX card. It's the only gas card I don't have.
The WEX, I have Kitty's Custom Cleaning has a WEX, but that WEX, it has a higher amount, but it doesn't do oil. So that one, it has a 10,000 a month limit, but it doesn't, it's fuel only. But then in Watley Consulting has a WEX Valero, which is only $1,500 a month, but it does cover oil changes.
Oh, that's good.
So the Jiffy Lube accepts WEX. So I take the car up to the Jiffy Lube and use my WEX credit card and just pay for them. And then that way I could just pay for it once a month instead of coming out of my pocket. You know what I mean? Right. And that helps build a business credit.
Oh, that's good.
And it just makes it smart. And then I go in there and get top offs and stuff like that. But that's the reason I go there, because trying to go to the dealership when you got cars and you got to put them on hold and you're doing other stuff and going out there and they behind and are they scheduling a week out and that oil change need to be soon. It just turned to a whole thing.
It do.
It does.
I'm at Tires Plus in Orange Park, and I love Rick. Like he started with me with personal cars before, and now that this popped off, like he always giving me little deals and stuff, and he knows.
Yeah, I want to say if you got that, do that because it shows
Yeah.
life easier.
Okay.
So that's how I am in the Jiffy Lube. I just go there all the time. The Sam's, they know me about rotating tires and buying tires because I rotate so many tires and I buy all my tires out there. So with that number of cars and plus my work vehicles, I'm always in the tire and lube place.
Right. Are you gonna get like Lee Monroe with the 50-something cars? You gonna get up to that many?
Child, I don't know. I never know how many cars she had.
Yeah, she got 50.
I did her mom's house. They got a real big house out in Fernandina.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I didn't know how many she had. I never really looked.
That girl got a lot of cars. Now, I don't know like right now her fleet, but when she started and was rolling, she had like 50.
Because I remember when I did their house, she had bought a car and she said it's gonna be a rental car, and that's before I even got into the thing. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. We just trying to do the best we can and help other people in the process. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
Once
we get this, so you have to show me the Airbnb. I know a little bit, and I did the one thing with Janae, but that lady, she did us wrong. What's that lady name?
Victoria
at Fort Families. Oh,
who is that?
That was Janae contact that had all the luxury rentals. Paid for the class. Janae gave us her contact information. Next day, called her. She was like, "Oh, we ain't doing that no more." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, she was supposed to give y'all some houses or something? Or
she was supposed to give us some apartments. And she told us the next day we don't pay our money to go to that class. And Janae was even shocked too. She was like, "Are y'all kidding me?" She was like, "I'm gonna pay your money back, y'all money back." And we was like, no, we just want the Airbnb. Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
And see, my sister does the Airbnb. Tracy has a full-fledged course written out.
Well, tell Tracy
Airbnb is more overhead to get it started, but on the back end, it can be less work. Both of them, Turo is easier to start.
Yeah.
But you got to do all that driving around and figuring out your mileage and the car getting wrecked out of town, blah, blah, blah. Right. So Airbnb is way more startup because you got the house, you got to get a house full of everything. Yeah. And it's got to look a certain way and everything got to be a certain way. But once it's going, it's an easy win, except when it comes to cleaning. You got to have a reliable cleaning people and people who Airbnb clean, not regular house cleaning.
Right.
Stuff got to be set right and it's
got to have an eye for it, right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's got to be the toilet tissue rolls right, the paper towels right, how stuff set, you know, like I try to tell people, imagine walking into a hotel. Don't make it all personal. All your sheets are white and stuff. You can put color pillows, but personalizing this stuff, snatch that shit out of there. Don't.
Right.
And it's more upfront. So it takes higher. And right now it's like harder to find Airbnbs because you might have apartment complexes that, let's say they do a corporate lease, but rent so damn high that you don't make that much money off your Airbnb. So you try to find a private renter. Sometimes private rental, somebody have a house. Like our first when it started out, we got that condo was through my cousin. Him and his wife got married. They stayed in the condo. They bought a house. They moved in the house. They rented the condo. My cousin's wife died in her sleep. Yes. In the bed with her daughter. The daughter was like 5.
God.
She got out the bed with him. Daughter, they was trying to get her to sleep in her bed. She wouldn't sleep in the bed. She kept sleeping with them. She got out the bed, went in there, slept with her daughter, and never woke up. Yes. But she had the condo. He had been paying the rent on the condo. Somebody had rented it before when they was married, and while she was still alive, and didn't take care of it. So they just been paying on the condo, nobody living there. She
Oh.
passed. He paying on the condo, nobody lived there, but it's a condo, nice. He don't want to give it up, and it's hers.
Right.
So my brother, they did the floors and painted and stuff in there. And he was like, you should ask Junior about renting his condo because it's all nice in there, but nobody lives in there. He really don't want to just rent it.
Right.
He let us rent it at
I know
cost.
that's right.
At
Really?
cost. He
At
just
cost?
all he want to do is cover the mortgage.
I know that's right.
And the whole condo was done over. He just didn't want to deal with renters and getting
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
And
So-
now he grieving. So I wouldn't want to deal with people.
Yes.
either.
And that's been about 3 years ago. And we've had it like a year and a half now.
Okay.
But we paid the rent. It's well taken care of.
That's
No, she
good.
died about 4 years ago. Before COVID. It was before then.
Mhm.
And like now, he has his daughter, his mother-in-law lives with him. Him, his daughter, his mother-in-law. Because he's a correctional officer, so he works a lot of crazy hours.
Oh,
He got a girlfriend. I got his girlfriend doing his thing.
yeah.
How about he renting the condo next month because he's gonna bring the girlfriend here, but don't want to stay at the house because the mother-in-law and the daughter there.
Right.
So he renting.
So
his
he gonna
own
rent his own condo. Ain't that crazy?
He was like, I'm gonna pay for it for this weekend right here because I got my girl coming and I'm healing. So look, I'm healing. He done
Right.
healed enough.
Yeah, he finna heal, all right.
He done healed enough to stay in the condo with the girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
But he like that is very well taken care of. He ain't got to beg for the rent. He ain't got to do nothing. Everything is just everything.
Right. That
And
is so
so
amazing.
that's how we got the condo.
Yeah.
And it's like a townhouse. It just doesn't have a garage. So it's like a
Okay.
townhouse. too.
Hey, shoot.
But it's
The
got
Lord
the
is making
street
money.
patio.
It
And so
works.
that's
Do
how
you-
we got the first one.
Right.
And then I end up doing mine as one. And then my daughter, she's a medical assistant. She owns a townhouse out Ricker Road. And she went back to school for nursing. And she doesn't have any kids. And she was like, Mama, trying to work all day and go to school at night just been so rough.
Right.
So we took her townhouse and Airbnb'd it.
Wow.
And we took her car and put it on Turo. So that was the Encore that got.
Right. Okay. Oh, that was her on.
That was her car. I hosted. So the money goes to my account. I did it all. And I made a business bank account and I would just transfer her the money.
Right.
And then she pay her bills and da. Same thing with Airbnb.
Mhm.
Airbnb, her house, she got a business bank account. We just transferred it in there and she do her thing.
Wow.
So that's how
Can
they
I ask y'all personal opinion on something?
Yes.
Okay, so I know to me and Tamika, we was talking about it. We was talking about it not being a time to buy the condo, but in my mind, it's like I don't care how much I pay for it, as long as it's making money. I mean, really, the money just gonna go into the renters paying it, the people that's coming. So that's what I wanted to do: buy a condo, or buy a duplex, a nice duplex, or a triplex or something, and Airbnb the whole thing. But this time being a seller's market, like, what do you think about that?
The thing is, if you can find one at a good price, go for it. It's just that what's happening is because my background is mortgages. I spent 15 years in mortgage industry from 01 to 2016. And I done been a processor, underwriter, funder, closer. That was my thing. So I've been there in the good times and I've been there in the worst times.
Okay.
And right now it's looking like 2008 when this shit bottomed out. The hardest part is if you can find one at a decent price, and it might not be, if you go into the brand new ones, they're going to be damn it expensive. That's just it. If you can find one in a nice neighborhood, a decent neighborhood, like, okay, my daughter's neighborhood. I'm just say these condos, for instance. My daughter bought her 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo for $99,000.
Oh.
January 2020.
Okay.
They sold the 1-2 down from her, which is 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. So it is bigger, but the thing was in bad condition. Like the cabinets was raggedy. It was just like when she walked in hers, it was just nice. Boom, you just move in. The floors were ugly. It just needed work. It wasn't bad, like raggedy bad. It was just
Needed updated.
Ugly. Yeah, it was ugly.
Right.
Updating, and the cabinets were old, and you could tell they was like hanging and stuff. They sold that thing for $199,000
Oh, they sold it double hers.
in 2 years, and that thing needed work. So granted, it was a little bigger, but it needed work, and they sold it for $199 like 2 months ago. This is what I want to remind people what's happening, and I've seen this before. In 2008, well, like 2005, houses start going up, going up, going up. Then they start going up more than pay. So you couldn't really afford it, because how this house that was 200 now is 350.
Right.
So now it's going up, going up, going up. I got the house. Okay, this thing can't go up but for so long before it bottoms out.
Right.
So in 2008, what started that recession is they went up to the point where they couldn't go no more, and the market just crashed.
It crashed.
So now you got this house and you're paying mortgage of $350,000. The one next to it is selling for $200,000 because they can't. The bottom them fell out, and they got to try to sell this house.
Right.
Your mortgage company still want their $350,000 payment, but the one next to it is devalued at 200. So now I bought this same house for 200, and you're paying 350. You pissed because you got negative equity.
Right.
So you either going to try to modify, which they wasn't really modifying until like goddamn on 2011. Or you got to try to keep up this $350,000 payment, knowing that I'm paying $200,000, and your equity went down 150 grand.
Wow,
that is crazy.
Then, so you either gonna keep paying it, or you gonna say freak y'all and you walk away from the house. Now you walked away from the house, and that's on your credit. Your mortgage company, they ain't getting nothing. So now they trying to get something. So they done dropped that same house that you were paying $350,000 for to $200,000, because they saw the other ones was $200,000.
$200,000.
So now somebody done moved in your house that you were paying $350,000 for. You got the scar on your credit, and they paying $200,000. And it happened across the board everywhere. The hard part now, the caveat is back then rent was decent.
Right.
Now rent high as hell. So if you do leave your house, because that's what's happening, your rent gonna still be so dang on high, you can't save no money anyway. Because people were happening, they were saying, well, you know what? I can, even though my credit might be messed up, I can save money because I can go over here and I can rent this house. I can rent this apartment, so I can get my money back up, and then I eventually get my credit back up.
Right.
But now rent's so dang on high, you can't get your money back up. So you're renting with this scar on your credit, and you can't even get your money back up.
That's crazy.
That's the hard part. That's the caveat to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part. If I say, if you can find a good deal, do it. Yeah. If the deal is like high, even though the house is going to pay for itself, at some point, if this market, and I predict in the next 18 to 24 months, is going to bottom, it's going to tank. Because I've seen it.
Then that'll be the best to buy. Then
that'll be the best time to buy it.
Yeah.
But if you can find a good deal, go on and get on it, because land is king. But the hardest part is just that. And it's a state of uncertainty. So you really have to do whatever is best for you.
Yeah.
And you might have to shop around.
Great advice. Yeah.
You know, it's just because I've seen it. When I saw it, I didn't know what I was seeing. So what I tell people to do right now at this time, because I done seen it before, get your credit right and get your money right. Because when it tank, that's the time to go in and buy you some land and get your stuff.
Right.
Right.
JWB gonna try to buy up every damn thing.
They doing it now.
Because we let them. So what you do is have your credit right so you can buy up little things.
Yeah.
So now to me is the time to try to make this money so that you can have this credit right and have these cushions and get your business credit and your businesses together so that we can go in when it tanks, because it's got to. I saw a house like mine. It was 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. When I bought my house, it was 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Bought it for $99,000.
Okay.
A house around the corner, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. They were trying to sell that damn. And it's, you know how the old driveway just had 2 little pieces of concrete the car pull up on? Had
Right.
that. $252,000.
And you paid nothing. Wow.
Like they trying to sell this house for $252,000.
Somebody might buy it. They bought it.
I don't even know if they bought. I was looking on Zillow. My daughter every so often we just go in looking at houses. My daughters and sisters just seeing what's selling and how the market going, because I just like to know.
Yeah.
I said they trying to sell this house for $252,000. I would not. You ain't finna have me paying $252,000 in that market tank, and I'm living in that house.
Some people don't know, and they just go in head first and figure out on the back end they can't afford it. But you know, but you just go on and sign paper.
Yeah. And the hardest part now is people being able to force to pay rent that's probably more than $252,000 a month. That mortgage payment would be.
That's crazy. That's why I'm gonna sit right here. My little house that I got when I was 21. I'm 43 now. I bought this little habitat when I was 21 years old.
Baby,
mortgage like $280 something. I don't even know how much it is.
Bro, if I was you, let me tell you what I would do with your house. My daughter, she bought an old Haberjack's house. The lady bought it, had it built as a Haberjack's house. My daughter got it. The lady, they was FSU obsessed. I don't know what, but the paint job in it was so damn bad. They gave her I gave my daughter $5,000 at closing.
Oh, wow.
To go in and do updates. So my daughter and my brother went in there and painted it. They did the floor. She had the floors and stuff done over. We painted the cabinets and stuff like that. That house is so freaking cute on the inside. And now, even the outside is cute. But when we went in there and we just redid everything.
Right.
And it's so cute. You go in there and you just update that house.
Right. That's what I do.
Baby, go in there and you can. And them houses, you could probably do the whole kitchen over for damn near maybe $1,000. And you got so much equity in that house that you can take you out a home equity loan at a super low interest rate, because it's on your house. And updates on your house, and just do up stuff you want to do. Like my daughter, we was at my house around the pool, and she said, "Look, my mama got a pool." She was putting up balloons.
Right.
And I said, you can get you a pool. Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna sidebar that. Her neighbor, it was 2 Haberjacks sitting side by side. Her neighbor, Miss Page, bought her house a month before Monique bought her house.
Okay.
Both of them Haberjacks. Miss Page 1 stores, Monique was 2 stores. Last month, Miss Page sold her Haberjacks house for $215,000. No, $215,000. $215,000. To a white couple. $215,000.
And she probably only paid about what, 60 or 70 for it?
Well, the house when they bought them, both houses was $99,000.
Oh,
Monique was actually looking at Miss Page's house, but Miss Page got the house before Monique got her house.
Right.
Both of them was $99,000.
Wow.
Miss Page sold that house for $215,000.
I know that's right.
I said, Monique, you know Miss Page just did you a favor with your equity, because you paying for a $99,000 house. She sold the same house, yours just 2, hers 1. Same basic everything when it comes to appraisal.
Went up.
$215,000. So that's your equity. I said, what you could do is take out a home equity loan, get Ethan to come over here and do an estimate for a little pool. We did a 360 at a house that it was a little house, was a little pool behind a little house, but the pool was so damn cute.
Yeah.
They fit it right there. And I said, that's yours. She's like, Mama, when we burst this, Mama, this pool can fit in my backyard. I said, it can. I said, you could get you a home equity loan, get that pool put in your house, get a screen enclosure, paint your house. And we did the kitchen over as far as the coloring of the cabinets. We can pull that cabinet out. And
y'all paint cabinets? Y'all paint cabinets? Because I need somebody to paint mine.
Girl, that's work.
It is work, because you got to take the doors off.
You got to scrape it out. All that was work. But honest to God, your cabinets, you can probably get a brand new set of cabinets for little or nothing, and you can go up to 42 inches instead of the normal.
Yeah, let me see if I can turn this camera around. Let me see in my kitchen. Hold on.
Cause I about know your kitchen. That's why I say, yeah.
You see
Those
them?
are short
Like that
cabinets.
tall gap right
Yeah.
there.
You can what we're closing the gap is taller cabinets.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can literally, because of your mortgage payment, and we can look at your credit cards and stuff, your DTI can probably, you can get a home equity line of credit on your house and do a whole bunch of updates.
But
Like,
see, because I got recessed lighting, I put
yes,
the lights up there.
it don't take much at all
It
in your
don't.
house.
It don't. Not at all.
As I
So,
would told Monique, I said, because her cabinets are white now. So the
okay.
cabinets are cute, the appliances are stainless steel.
Yep, me too.
We did the
Stainless
floors
steel.
over, so the floors are really nice. And she got
Mhm.
new carpet in the bedrooms. And I was like,
Yeah, I went to Lowe's for that, and that was real cheap.
yeah, she went to Home Depot.
Yep.
I said you could take and get a home equity loan. That home equity loan can pay for your pool, your enclosure. You can paint the house. You can take the shutters. Like we was thinking about painting her house a pretty white, and then doing the shutters a color, doing the door a different color, expanding her steps, taking the poles and putting nicer. You got these wraps you can put around the poles.
Yeah,
so now
like
it just looks
stone,
grander. Yes, you can do stuff.
Yep.
And then because of where the pool would be and where the side door is, people just walk in that side door, go to the pool, go to the bathroom, come right back out.
Yep.
They ain't got to wander through your house.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I know. It can work. And I said, Monique, your house will be so cute. She's like, Mom, how you think of that? I said, yes.
Get some curb appeal. Get some curb appeal.
Yes, it'd be so freaking cute. You know, just little stuff. But because you have that house and that mortgage is low like that, especially yours are Haberjacks, that mortgage is low. Your DTI is low, your debt to income ratio. And then you got all of that equity because you've been in there forever.
Yes, I've been here for 20 years.
You got all of that equity. Plus, right now, remember, it's a seller's market. So they're selling shit so high that let's say you owe even numbers, $20,000. And let's just say it was worth 200. That's 180 grand worth of equity you got.
Yep.
You ain't got to use all you can use. Goddamn, you can take you 50 grand out and still have a whole bunch of equity and do so much to your house and for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My car note I don't even have a car note no more. I just got that rental that's a car note be higher than my mortgage.
Yes.
My car note be like $375.
You take that thing out and you do something for your house and for yourself, or you take that money out and you do something and you buy when market tank.
But see, we can't do nothing right now because I think I only owe $10,000. I should just use.
You can't do something. When you refinance and when you do a home equity loan, that's two loans. You got your first loan.
Yeah.
You got your second loan. So if you owe 10 and the house was worth 2, you still owe this 10, but it's worth 2. So that means that you got 190 grand worth of equity that they can do a second loan on. And and you can make the loan just for 50 grand. So now you got 2 mortgages and it's 60 grand worth of mortgage.
Right.
That's so damn low.
But they'll charge you a penalty if you take it out and it's not worth it. If you owe on the Haberjack, you cannot do all that.
How much is it that they're going to charge you?
I don't know what to
find out, because it might be worth just paying it. It might just be worth paying it.
I never mess with it because
that's what I'm saying. The thing is, if you don't read the rules, the money that you're sitting on that you're not using, probably way worth paying that loan off early. Getting rid of that.
And then it's an early penalty if you pay it out.
Oh, what? If you only owe 10 grand, fuck it. What if the penalty is 2,000? Give them their $12,000 and let it be done.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You might be holding yourself back.
Or I was gonna pay that one, pay it up for the last couple months and leave one payment sitting on it for all them years. Just leave one payment, and it ain't early.
You know what that does is that often because we don't know, that keeps us. I want to say poor, but that keeps us poor minded because we're thinking what they do with Haberjacks is I love Happy Jacks. Number one, let's just make this a point. I love Happy Jacks. But often what they do is they tell you the rules, and they got a lot of people who really scared to step out of the box.
Right.
So they got them, and they got them in home ownership, and they keep them in a home ownership, which is the best thing in the world.
Right.
And because the certain people don't dig and look for rules, like you tell me, it's going to be a penalty if you sell it or pay it off early. They so fucking scared of the penalty that they never realize paying the penalty can make them damn.
Exactly.
That's true.
You pay the penalty. The penalty might be $2,000. You don't even know it. You owe 10 grand, but your house is equity is damn near $200,000 worth of equity. So the penalty of 2 grand keeping you from $200,000. Do you know what the fuck you can do with $200,000? You can go out and invest, start market, other houses, more rental properties.
Yeah.
Put money up for your kids, your grandkids. You could do so much and be so big, but because they told you one time it's a penalty.
Yeah.
We get so scared that we don't think.
I gotta figure out what to do with mine, because this is we literally were just saying we got like $200,000 in equity in our house now, and we just like, what do we do with it? We don't know what to do with it. So like, I'm tired of
right now while you can, because house is so expensive. Get you a home equity loan. I tell you that. What I tell people is don't refinance the whole house. Don't start over. Unless you got like only 2 or 3 years in, it don't matter then. Because hell, you got 30-year loan, you got 2 or 3 years in. But if you got a lot of years in, don't refinance the whole house and do a cash out refi. Okay, let me show you the different refinance. You have a regular refinance. Like when I bought my house, my interest rate was like 4%. So like it was like 3 or 4, something like that now. When COVID hit, interest rates went down. So I refinanced. I bought the house in 2019. I refinanced in 2020, just did a FHA streamline, and I refinanced for a 2.5. But I did the whole house. So the 30-year loan, and I was 29 years still to go. So I didn't take no cash out or nothing because there really wasn't no equity back then. Right. So I just refinanced what I owed and got a way lower interest rate. That's just a regular refi.
Okay.
Then you have a cash out refinance. Cash out refinance is I owe 100, it's worth 200. I refinance the whole thing and I take my 100 grand in equity.
Okay.
That's a cold cash out, but you refinance the whole thing. For you, you've been in your house so many years. Do not refinance that whole damn thing because you're almost done. But if you're not almost done and you got, let's say you 4 years in, you can refinance the whole thing and be in the same spot basically because you're just 4 years in, but you only got to do it. Hold on. So like Tamika, that wouldn't be wise for you because you're almost done. Why go back in 30?
So what was it that you called to say I would look into doing?
That's why I've got the next one.
Oh,
home equity line of credit.
HELOC, right?
HELOC.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically what you're doing is you're taking a line of credit on the equity. So if you owe 100, it's worth 200. You have a line of credit, which is a second mortgage for 100.
Okay.
So this one still, you can work it on down. Get rid of it. The first one, because you 10 grand in on that first one. That's it.
Right.
Okay.
So eventually that'll just be paid off. And all you do is have the HELOC sitting there.
Okay.
The home equity line.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then you
so I just want you to know that you stuck with me, and like you got a wealth of knowledge, and like listen, I'm gonna be bugging you.
That's what I mean. Thank you.
A wealth of knowledge, and I can exchange good energies with somebody, and I'm gonna be up your tail. You're gonna be like, let me.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to invite us to the pool parties.
We will.
Look, we be seeing Teddy up there singing Beyonce on the thing. I'm like, what is she doing?
You won't break my soul. You won't. She the only reason I like that dang on song. I told her that was mall music, and she be like, "You won't break my soul." Now I like the thing. Turn it up.
It's crazy.
Every time we come on the radio, I think of her and I just turn it
Oh my
Oh,
God. Well, ladies, I got to go. And
All
Tamika, I
right, and I'm
really, really
hungry.
appreciate you
Okay.
All
for
right.
introducing me to Kitty. And it was so nice to finally put a face and a voice to everything that I've heard.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Miss Kitty.
You're
Woo!
welcome. I will see you all next Saturday at 10:30.
At 10.
All righty. Thank you.
All
You
right,
ladies have a good
y'all.
night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
rest of the
Have a
day.
great day.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.